That's right. I'm hopping in right now before any introductions to tell you that tonight we have a blast. We have such a killer show lined up. And yeah, we're going to be talking lots about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's going to be a blast. I have one right now. This is, he's been on the stream many times before, but I have one very special guest coming on. We're going to talk our top 10s. And then the second half of the show, another friend is going to come on, toy correspondent. I'm getting ahead of myself. We have a lot of fun tonight. So here we go. Let's rock. Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Yimbo, and welcome to my channel, Yimbo Reviews Everything. And this is my Sunday night podcast where I talk about life and toys we shall be discussing. So my first very special guest of the evening has been on the stream before. You know him, you love him. It is Eric. It is aka Autumn Night or King Eternal over here on YouTube. I'm going to bring him on in a second. We are going to go through both of our overall top 10s. Eric has done a fantastic job, and I'm going to keep pulling this up, of breaking down his list. He actually did a much better job than me. For myself, I mean, I gave you guys about 25 figures I really enjoyed last Sunday. What I decided to do, I have my list, but I also have different alternates. So we're going to go, fig for fig. And then the second half of the show tonight, we are going to get a very special live appearance from Cody, aka Too Much New Toys. We're going to be cracking open turtle wagons, party wagons, turtle vans. It's going to be epic. I can't wait. So first up, here he is. It's my man, Eric. Hello, Autumn Night. What's up, dude?
What's going on?
Oh man, it's so good to see you, dude.
No see.
Yeah. So you're look, this is all for my turtle boys. I got my Krang hat on. I had to rip it out of the plastic today.
I
like that. Dude, you did a spectacular job on your top 10 reels. And it's something I always try to encourage you because you kill it every December. You go so hard, and I'm like, do more of these throughout the year. You can space them out. You don't have to do all 10 right away.
So much work. I know. I should do one for each month, and then it'll be pre-made, and then in December just throw it up. But
yes. That is it, man.
But to be honest, I got I got 3 of them within the last 60 days of the year. So
okay. So do you think that it was part of the recency bias, or do you think they were just that damn good?
No, I think that when we get to them,
okay,
I'll let you be the judge of that.
All right. So everybody, thank you for joining us and hanging out this evening. Real quick, let's say hi to our friends. So we have Wyatt Smith. I was about to say Copper State Bricks, but he just recently changed his name, and I love it. And let me just see. It's Copper State Collectibles, I believe. Yes, Copper State _Collectibles. So again, and for him, he was always minifigs, and he got into the diamonds, the mini mates. But he's obviously been expanding. If you've been following him, and if you don't, go check him out. So hi Wyatt. And then here's the Machu Toy. What's up, Matt? I got to hang out with Matt this weekend at the Wayne Toy Show with Toy Chase and Jay Shot, and we had an epic time. It was very chill. I shouldn't say epic. That's but it's chill time. We had a chill time, but it was awesome because it was friendship and toys. Ray Paz, hello, thanks for hanging out tonight. Hey, there's Messy Photography. Emma Kinney, how you doing, brother? And then Ryan Diggs Figs, my dude. Hello. Cal the Collector's in the house. Toy Addict 17. Wade Create, what's going on, Wade? How you doing, dude? And another guy that is just up in his game. Go check him out. Wade Create over on Instagram. He got a new intro going. He did a lot. I didn't get to catch your live, Wade, but I started watching a little bit of it. It was nice chill with the music and painting. Loved it. Josh Brown, hello. What's going on, buddy boy? Realm of Toys, shouting out. Eric, there we go. That's right. Our wrestling friend. Oh, yeah. By the way, we are doing for this channel, we are going to be doing, if also possibly toy pick, because we're gonna have I think some toy daddies, if not toy daddies, but a Royal Rumble watch along. It's coming up, baby. Oh no, we lost Eric. There he is. Oh, you're good. You're good. But yeah, dude. So Eric, if that's another night, if you want to pop in, for during the Rumble, I'm doing a watch along. It's gonna be so much fun. But Frank is gonna be hanging out, so that's gonna be it. Jamelin Parks, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you, man. Thanks for hanging out tonight. And yeah, all right. So as people come in, just say hi, and we'll continue to chat you guys as say hello. And again, thank you guys for spending your Sunday night hanging out with us. So, man, Eric, where are you? Yeah. Like, I think you're based on either like our conversations or like just in the group chats. I think you and I are in that frame of mind, right? With really trying to focus on other aspects of our hobby as opposed to just like buying all the things. Like, I know you kind of got stressed a little bit when the NECA announced the Fig Vault, right? You're like, you son of like, I mean, so where are how you feeling with everything? How you feeling with your collection? How you feeling in general for your state of toy photography?
I'm not really worried about the we call it the vault or whatever, because I kind of feel like I have everything. So,
good. Yeah.
Unless they do something crazy, like I know it'll never happen because it's been publicly stated that it will never happen. The 2008 Mirage Turtles, like they already said they're not doing it. They've already said the molds have been bootlegged to hell. So I don't anticipate them coming up. But obviously, if it does, that would be something I want to jump on.
That's fair. That's fair.
There we go. That and I didn't fear to Splinter because I was moving and didn't want the package sent to a different address or something and have to worry about UPS and canceling or tracking and all that nonsense. So.
Yeah. All right. Good. So I'm glad you're in a good place. Like, I feel like I'm in a good place with. Although even today, I was talking to Macho and John and my toy daddies, and I started like, oh boy, these Revel texts are. I was like, there was like four, like at least four right away. I was like, oh, what am I doing? So I have to have a little bit of a really like, I don't know. I have to rein myself in a little bit, but I know what I like now. I think that's what it is, Eric. You've always that's what's up.
I fell in a rabbit hole earlier.
No, I know.
Looking at third-party toys, and there's like so many things that like I think this year was the year of third-party toys on my top 10 list.
Yeah,
yeah. There's like at least 3, and one of them is your fault. Back in January, so that's your fault.
That was me. That was me. I know.
That was my that got me in the rabbit hole, and this year I'm looking and I'm like, oh my god, there's like all these things coming out, and I'm like already looking at them and I'm like already justifying it, and it's gonna be very, very dangerous to, as you say, stay in my lane this year.
Well, that's the thing. Like, well, I was about to commend you, and that's something that, like, I mean, you've always been very good about. Like, you have, the NECA lane, and you had your wrestling lane, and very rarely did you like, and then you had like, when you would decide, like, for instance, like, since again we've known each other for a long time now, like when you started getting into the SHF Avengers, like, but then you were very locked in as to like what era, and you wanted to build your team, and then you did, and that was it. Like, you were good about it. Like, again, you're very good about, if you're going to shift into a lane, you know what you want, and then boop, get right back in. So that's good stuff. That's good stuff. But man, I'm happy that Felix Toys Joker ended up on your list, because I know that, like, I remember when you jumped on it and then talking about it, and like, that's a figure that I have now next to me, because you had reminded me, like, oh my god, that was this year. Yeah, like that was this year. But dude, I'm with you. What is it?
You did a live, and somebody went on, and it was like the last one in stock, and then they like bought it. Yes. And then just for the hell of it, like I went like the next day and they had like more, and I was like, buy. Like, I didn't even think about it, because I was already like bummed the night before someone sniped it, But I mean, like,
Yep.
whatever. I
Right,
ended up
right.
getting it, and I mean,
But see that
we'll get to it.
See that I don't, but I didn't feel bad because like it ended up in your top 10, and like it's next to me
It
as
did.
one of the figures that like, so I can discuss it with you because like, man, like because of your reel,
You've had it.
it reminded me like I had made my lists and I was like, oh, that was January. Like I could have picked that. So it's over here. I have it when we get to it in your spot, so we can talk about it. But
Yeah, what I do is I document every purchase that I get.
I have to do a better job.
So I can scroll back in my files and I can
Mhm.
see, okay, I got this one on January 2nd. I got that one on December 28th. That doesn't count, but this does. Okay, this
Mhm.
is my
Yeah.
starting point. And then I go,
Oh no, we froze. Oh, you froze on that last part. You hung. Yeah, I lost that last little phrase. The last little piece of that sentence. I'm sorry. You're good now. You're
should I
moving.
switch my camera back? Is it
No. It was just the like it just froze for a second.
okay?
But yeah, so like, man, it was just a good year of collecting, and now like you were talking about like the third party stuff, like 5K. Again, there's just so much to love. Everything that you sent in one of our group chats, like that Gandalf looks amazing. The not Gandalf.
Oh my God. It's
Um,
got like, it's 112 with a rooted head scan.
I
Like, I've
know, I
never
know,
seen that.
I know. And then I wanted
And it's
not
still
Balrog
cheaper than
too. I'm like,
it's still cheaper than the FHF Green Goblin.
right, right. I mean, like, and that's the thing. Like these companies are doing a fantastic job, and they just keep getting better. So like that Gandalf looks great, but I haven't done it yet with him. But I did the other Joker, the Caesar Romero, right? That's
Yeah.
Caesar. Yeah, I mean, that one looked. It's just
So I don't do
spectacular.
pre-orders because I don't like surprises. I
Fair.
don't like waiting.
Mhm.
So when they go up for purchase is when I'll fit it into, because like I don't know what the future holds. Like maybe the month that they get it in and they're hitting me for like $80 or $90 is the same month
Mhm.
that I just like did a haulathon and NECA bled me dry, you know?
Yeah. I know. I mean, like that's again, all of these companies have done that to us this year at different points. Every single one, just about. So,
Yeah.
but ooh, we got
Well, I
some
don't have
more.
as many as you do. Like, I didn't have to worry about like the HIS tank and all the like Galactuses and all that. Or was that like last year? Like I didn't have to worry about any of that stuff. The only
Yeah.
thing that got me was the sewer and the van. And then of course like a random $700 haul
Mhm.
at Target.
Yeah, dude, there's just this is again, I keep saying it's the Renaissance, but it keeps getting better and better. And that sewer, I'm gonna end up with that sewer if NECA ends up bringing them to like one of the toy shows that I go to. So, because that's where I got my
Oh, that's
turtle
cool.
van that we're gonna get to talk about. Because you already messed around with yours. You've been playing with it.
Yeah.
And that's why I asked if it was cool if we did part of an unboxing later on, so I could pick your brain, since
Yeah.
hopefully I won't sweat and crack something that I get frustrated with. I could just be like, oh, Eric, so what do I do here? But we got some more friends in the chat. So here's that's funny. He's so my fellow Toy Daddy Chewy, he's also currently apparently wearing the Krang hat. I love that. What's going on, man? Let's see. Oh god, the little Toy Daddy talk going on with Josh and Chewy. That's too funny. Gentlemen, so let's see. Felix Toys has dropped gold in the early months of the last 2 years with the Joker and the Inkblot. Dude, Inkblot, was that also this year or was that last year? Did you ever do that one, Eric? Gemini, was that this?
I did not do that.
Oh no, the last year. Yeah, Inkblot was the year before. He was on my list for that one. I love that
He
figure.
was the year before because I think he was your introduction to it, and I saw it and I thought it was
Yeah.
cool. But then you
Yes.
got the Joker, and you were like, "This is my second one," and I was like, "Oh."
Yeah, and it was better than like it was made better, joint wise, all that other stuff. Like I had and the Inkblot was amazing. Oh, and let's see. Oh, and here's our special guest, our second special guest for later on, who's going to be hanging out. So Cody's going to be joining us later. And then let's see. Josh Brown, hope NECA gets the prices down on the next sewer. They won't, spoiler. That sewer is so cool. So Well, what are your thoughts on the sewer? Because NECA put out two. Wait, is it two? Here, hold on. This was one diorama like thing they put out. I guess the turtle van would count, and then the lair, right? Those would be the three turtle related. I'm trying to think if there's anything outside of figures that NECA may have put out. Was that it? Eric? Oh no. Well, while we wait for the Wi-Fi freeze while we wait for Eric to get thawed out, Cody says, "I'm sure the sewer layer sold very well, so there's no incentive for them to lower the price." And that's true. And yes, he was stunned into silence. All right, let me drop him down. If I see him moving again, right? Yeah, he's still frozen. Disconnected. Okay, so no worries, Eric. It's all good. So real quick here, we'll start doing this with his list. Because we're not going to play all of them. Actually, I could now. I'm not going to play the audio just in case he had any songs in there. But just so you, like I said, just so you know, Eric has spent so much. It was such a great time. A great amount of time. You could see the effort, and then obviously it also pulled off really well. He is narrating throughout these where he's giving you his rationale, his rating scale, his thoughts. So it's really well done. So as soon as I see him pop back in, but that's what we were going to do tonight, is that rather than listen and watch to his reels now, I'm just going to encourage you. Like, if you guys don't already follow Autumn Night, go check him out. He's a fantastic toy photographer. And again, he does really excellent reels at around this time that I want him to do more of throughout the year. But so let's see. So that first one, I know this is for me, like, and this is where he's back. Here we go. Heyo. I was just no worries. I was just explaining. I was just showing off the reels right now. Like, I want to give a little example to encourage people to go check them out. Because like I said, dude, you've done such a spectacular job. So you're number 10. Now that picture, I nominated that first one for the toy pick community. You did really well on that one. That was awesome. But man, so
the 90s arcade.
Yeah, dude. So this is your top 10. So number 10 for you was obviously, like, we're looking at it, the McFarlane, the season 3 Chief Hopper. And overall, like for you, what put him on your top 10, like, above all else? What do you think squeaked him on the list?
What put him on the list was that I got him as a wrestling extra. And, I ended up buying the Raw ring, and he was going to be one of the crowds. I got those extra shirts I was going to put on him, and it's just like a normal guy in the crowd.
Right.
But then I ended up taking the ring apart because, number one, it's too big, and number two, it's like a dial with holes in it, and I don't have, like, I can't set it up in front of my TV every time I need fans in the background. It just became like too much of an upkeep cost that it wasn't worth keeping. So he kind of became like an extra, like a stand-in for like whatever. And it's like, oh, I need in the arcade, I was like, dude, his shirt's totally like, owner of the arcade, like, he's got the the what do you call it, the arcade machines that I set up, and then next thing you know, he's out with Pennywise, and then I'm dressing him up as Macho Man for a Halloween shop. I'm looking back at like all the figures that got in the most pictures for the year, and I was like, this guy got in so many pictures that how can I not give him credit?
Yeah. I mean, it's like I said, that's a perfect rationale. And this is, again, you also did a post. So not only did you do the reels, but then you also have the post where, like, we'll go through. But I get it, man. I mean, versatility is such a huge thing. And then usage, like I said, like playability, usage, like, is it a figure I'm going for? He might not be like a guy that you're constantly like grabbing to like pose while you're watching TV. But like you said, for your work, All right, I'm laughing right now. Hold on a second.
He's an older figure, but I did get him this year, and
that's fair.
Playmate started doing the Turtles with Stranger Things characters, and they basically use like the same like version of him, except I mean, Playmates not very lifelike.
Which I have that one too, and yes, like the sculpt work, obviously the paint, the texturing, everything that you had mentioned in your reel, far it's just above and beyond compared to what Playmates did. But it's the same concept. Like he's gonna be, instead of in the front row of my wrestling shows, he'll be more in the back. Yours right up front, you get the nice big face, you know. Real quick though, Jay Shot, you beautiful man, you thank you so much. Like, dude, come on now. But here we go. Sharon, are you? Oh no. Sharon, are you imbecile? What was that?
You need to like, he's got like a farting thing where he's like Shredder.
You're imbecile. Thank you, John. Oh, you
from like high to low, like.
And keep in mind, everybody, if you don't know Jay Shot, he and Machu Toys Between Two Sentinels on Wednesday. I'm gonna plug him again later on, but yes, thank you, John. You are wonderful. All right. Oh, hey, that junk man. Yeah. Are you now? I'm trying to catch up, checking out Eric's stuff, because you should totally check out Eric's stuff. All right, good. Thank you, guys. I'm glad. Appreciate you. All right, Eric's is really good. Yes, and that's a ringtone. Thanks, Josh. Oh God, I'm like tearing up now. You guys, too much. All right, so that was yours. Now, like I said, like I have my list.
Well,
like
I wanna.
I don't know, man. No. Lay it on me. Lay it on.
People, like, so I'm going to assume that most people that are seeing this may not be familiar with my page and my reels. So I want to like kind of go into like how I got the top 10.
Yes, yes. Let's, because you have a far better system, at least more organized, that you could like, you hold yourself accountable a little better than I do. Again, this is why I'm gonna just be pulling up other figures now. I'm such a butthead. But yes,
because I'm OCD is what it is. Or like, I'm one of those people who everybody hates. You know, when you're like, well, actually, or technically. So like, that's kind of like where I'm at. Like, yeah, I could pick this one, or I could pick that one, or I could just look at a shelf and just pick 10 random figures that I like. But I want to know for myself, why is this? Why did this come in at 9 and the next one come in at, why did this come at 10 and why did the next one come at 9?
Yeah.
Like, so I had the grading system, likeness and deco, you know, how well is it painted? The face sculpt, how accurate is it to the source material? How like cartoony and plasticky are they? If they're meant to be like Kino, for example, or a movie turtle versus a cartoon turtle, or like
right.
An actual actor. Like one year I had Iron Man on there, and it got on there because the face looked like, you know, Robert Downey Jr. Like that was why it got on there. So like, likeness and deco is very important. Articulation is important, and what was the other? I had articulation,
accessories.
And then, accessories.
Yeah.
And then enjoyment. So like, this is basically on here for like enjoyment. Like I got, how many times am I going to use them? How many times have I used them? That's kind of what the enjoyment entails. So what I do is I give them all in each category. I give them 1 through 10 points, and then I add them up at the end, and then I rank them. Whoever has the least points to whoever has the most points. And Upper here had the least points, but that doesn't mean that he's not freaking amazing.
Yeah, dude, I love it. Well, let's see then. So,
you need your 9.
I know. Well, see, now this is, I told you, I'm gonna be a brat, because like I was like, for me, it's like you have your set top 10. I'm going into my 10 like other enjoyable figures, I guess, but it's more than 10. I'm such a brat. All right. For instance, you know who I really liked that I haven't messed with enough since. Should I go with him? No, you know what? I'm
See,
gonna switch it. I'm
I
switching it.
don't
I'm
have
switching.
the indecisiveness because I'm just like, nope, it's on the list.
Recency bias. Have you? Did you get your
Ooh.
hands on this guy yet?
I'm
Or
trying to avoid the last
Okay.
one
Okay.
because number one, I haven't read it, so it makes me feel like a poser. And number two, it's just like I have to cut the fat somewhere, you know.
Mhm.
And I kind of feel like the tune line needs to fade for me to jump into something else.
That's a fair point. Eric, I will tell you.
I do want the bloody one, and I won't lie that I did get the limited edition all red last
Oh,
Ronin.
nice. Okay. And
But like I saw the white one, and I was like, I don't need two of the same figure. Like I don't need to do all this double, triple dipping.
I know. Well, I still did but I went shirtless and then like regular last Ronin. I saw the black and white one today, and I guess it is the black and white. It just looks it does look great. Same with the red. The black and red looked amazing, but I was like, same deal. I was like, I have already 2 last Ronins. I probably, I may or may not like.
I will.
The bloody one. I'm very curious
I'm
about
gonna get the bloody wrap.
Yeah.
But the regular, the Michelangelo, the last Ronin with the armor, I'll probably get.
Good. Okay. Yeah.
Like,
he's awesome. So if the fact that I wanted to show you this as the NECA guy, like you've seen the knees on these, right? Have you seen people talking about these knees? Like they go up into the thigh, man. They are like so smooth. Cool. So if this is like the future of where they're going, it's epic. It is really fantastic. And then
ball jointed shoulders.
He's still got the the regular roll.
Butterfly shoulders.
No well, is it butterfly? He just has some nice. No, there's no butterfly, but he's just got nice movement within the shell itself. Like everything's a little bit softer, but not in a scary way. Like everything's very solid, but it's a little bit softer. Everything, there was no heat required at all for this figure. He just was perfect out of the box. I mean, I love this guy. So
I'm my guy, so I'm definitely getting the bloody one.
Yeah, that's good. And I will tell you, Eric, and just to remind everybody, get a library card if you don't have one. Go to the library. Utilize our public services. The library is amazing. And I learned this only in the last year. Just so people know, at the public library, you can not only rent books and there's graphic novels, but then there's the movies, there's video games up to the current generation. And there's like a system in place where you can get like lawn equipment and borrow it for free. Like you don't have to go and rent something from Home Depot. Like you can go to the library. There's so much different stuff. So again, that's my little like, yay, and go read books and go. That's where I read Last Ronin. So there you go.
I bought it. I just haven't read it.
Well, you just upset Jay Shot as a fellow turtle boy.
I own it. I own the hardcover, like, whatever it's called. Like, I own it. It's just, I started reading it and I just got like Afro Samurai vibes and like stopped reading. I don't know.
Oh, all right. Well, go back into it. It is very good. By the way, Josh Brown said that it sounds like your system is similar to something that Dorklair does as well. So you're in good company. Bill does a fantastic job with his stuff. And then Josh, I like it because it brings in some science. Yes, I'm not. My list is not that, as all of you just saw.
Yeah, I started the rubric or format like last year and just carried it over.
And then let's see. Not the biggest TMNT fan, but I love the comic The Last Ronin. It's a great read. So again, that's from Toy Chase. No, shh, you don't know. It's okay. Just read the book. It's from it's a long time ago. It's okay. Oh, so he does have butterfly. Does he really? Is that what that movement is in there? I don't know. Is it? I mean, maybe. He's just reminded me of like the Mirage arms, the Mirage Turtle arms. So that's why I didn't think so, but I guess there There is like a jiggle in there, so maybe I am wrong. I don't know. It's good. It's good. All right. It's just restricted, but that is a butterfly joint. Okay. Oh, in Comixology, it's another going $6 a month, and you can read all of the TMNT. Eric, I will. Oh man, the Turtles almost got me tonight with the Loyal Subjects. They had that 4-pack of that new line, the newish line. What comic is that based on? Do you know they kind of they came out during Comic-Con and. So it's that black and white with like the touch of color on the bandanas. It looked really good.
Okay. Yeah.
I couldn't do it though. I was like, no. Even my wife saw me holding.
They're not
no.
in my lane.
Exactly. Well, that's the thing. Like I'm here, and I have my set of Super 7 Turtles, which I do plan on opening soon. I've had them since I pre-ordered them, but
like
I'm there. I already own them, so it's about time to enjoy.
Turtle group. I'm in Turtle groups online, and then we got our chat, and I noticed like Turtle fans pretty much buy everything that has a turtle on it, and I'm like, no, I have to be more restricted.
Yes. I know. I mean, Jay Shot's in the chat. I was with him. Oops, I clicked. Wait, is this number? Oh, hold on. All right, number 9. My man, you went mythic.
I did. It's my first one.
I'm so happy you ended up doing that. That was probably. I mean, like this. I guess I don't have too much to go. I'm just going with what people have told me, which is that this is the best articulated horse that you can buy on the market.
So, in my opinion, this isn't a horse. This is a freaking steed, dude. Like,
yeah,
the musculature on this guy, is like amazing. The shadowing, like, it's fantastic. It doesn't have a lot of like. I kind of wish like the head did more than just like next to nothing. Like that's it. It's not a lot. And I wish like the musculature like over here prevents these from really getting in deep. But I mean,
yeah.
You got this the lasso. I mean I'm not up on my horse.
The reins.
Yeah, the reins.
Like, Take the reins, Eric.
When I did the reviews, I looked up like all of these things to find out what each piece was. Oh man, I'm missing the side pieces for this one. Damn it. Well, I mean, it's got like there's like ball joints in the legs that like come out, so it actually gets like a wide stance.
Yeah.
And like, when you put other figures on it, it's like it goes with so many different things. I originally bought them for the TMNT 3 Samurai Bros. That's why I got them there. But it goes with like so many other figures that actually made my list. So I ended up getting like 3 of these guys. And the only reason I didn't get a 4th is because I do want one brown one in the collection for Michelangelo to ride backwards.
There you go. Yeah. So, man, it's a good pick. It was really good pick. And again, that was something that I hadn't considered in my year-long wrap-up. But like you see, I have and love this guy as well. And you're again inspiring me to get some stuff going. I own that the Moose and the McFarlane Dark Knight horse, and I have mounts. I have things I can do. I just have to photograph them. But that's a great pick.
Like someone in one of the Facebook groups, what they did is they did a comparison of like a Figma horse, this one, and then one of the McFarlanes. I think it was the Builder figure.
That's
horse.
what. Yeah.
I didn't like the stylization of the Builder figure horse. I remember you put it together.
Yeah.
On your screen, and I was like, I'm not really impressed by it. And I didn't know how it was going to scale.
Yeah, all of the things, and that one's cool. This one's better, and like you said, the fact that like those back legs can like come out, you never have a problem standing him. Whereas the McFarlane one is far like it has a lot more trouble standing. So It was a great pick. A great pick. Again, everybody, if you own a Boreos or one of the Mythic Legion's horses, let us know in the chat right there.
Dude, you and all the other guys make me want to get the moose. But I know I don't have a reason for it. Like, there's nothing I could use the moose for.
Well, you have to remember that with my little crew of homies, we've been joking about the Mies collab literally since it's been like a year and a half. None of us have even photographed it. I think my moose has been in the background of a couple of pictures. I think
didn't No Chewing do the moose? In
he may have. I just feel like our little collab idea it just hasn't happened. Josh Brown says, "Yeah, got all them horses. There you go." Ooh, Turtle Nerds 88. Hello, fellow nerd. Thank you for joining us. Dixon says, "I have a horse and a moose, and I've never opened either." Oh, dude, you're gonna have a blast when you do. But both of mine required heavy hair dryer usage. So again, hashtag team heat on them. And then Machu goes, the last rodent raft, right? There isn't a ring, but torso does move within the shell. Oh, going back. Thank you, Matt. I see what you did there. There isn't a ring, but the torso does move within the shell, and the shell is an overlay. Yeah, that figure's so good. It's so good. I'm so happy you ended up tracking it down. All right. So there was your number 9. Let's see. Here's another one, a figure. Mine, one of my top 10 extra appreciated figures. I'm going to go with this guy right here, which is the Revoltech Black Panther. And
it's a company I haven't touched yet.
Well, now where would you say you are in regards to all right, as your friend, I would say you lean more heavily into like sculpting. Like for you, in terms of the battle of sculpt versus articulation, I would say you're a sculpt guy. Would you agree? Like if you had push came to shove?
I'm like 50-50.
Are you real? Okay. All right.
I want both. I want both. I mean, I guess yeah, I can see why some companies like NECA McFarlane will sacrifice some movement in order to get the aesthetic. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I guess yeah, because I mean, one of the figures in this list, the joints are hindered by the aesthetic, and it's high on the list. So I'm gonna give you that one.
All right. I mean, I'm just saying also from like what you typically collect and shit, like because. You're again with your photography, like the high beautiful nature of like NECA sculpting, for instance. Even that McFarlane Hopper, again, beautifully sculpted, like really great looking figure. It looks like him. And then again, it just blends well with your photography. So that's where I was thinking, like, because going back to this guy, Black Panther, Revoltech is all about articulation. And in talking to the guys earlier, like Chewy's been super into Revoltech, and obviously Machu, and I don't know. I think I'm making this one of my lanes. I wasn't going to at first, but I think that I'm gonna sacrifice it. Some other figures.
Has opened up a new lane on the highway.
Yeah, I know. I'm that guy, but this is really great. And Chewy and I were talking about the other night that Black Panther is really like out of the ones that I have. The first one that looks really good in like a vanilla pose, like just standing there. The other ones were so stylized, and he is still, but the proportions are a little bit better on him. But I love just how this guy moves. And again, they're all very similar. The ones that I have, Deadpool, Spidey, Black Panther. The Cap was a different story, but yeah, I don't know. I just love the way that there's so many different ways that this guy can move. And dude, it's a fun feat of toy engineering to like mess around with. So that's my
you get a figure that the joints are buttery smooth, and it's just like so easy to get them in like these dynamic where you're like, I gotta get a picture of this. Like that is good feeling.
All right, we're moving on. Oh man, this one I'm super excited about because again, totally wouldn't have expected based on what you get to, like what you typically post, right? I was like, oh, but this is really neat. But it also shouldn't be too much of a surprise because you've enjoyed a lot of the other samurai type figures, right? Don't you have the Mando too? The Mando Grogu?
No, I
Oh, you
have
didn't. Maybe that was just something that you looked at once.
I have Deadpool and I have Captain America in this line. So
Okay. So
I
this
do have
is the which specific look, what's the name of this company? Is it the
Tamashi Nation's manga realization. I think it's
Oh
called the
man.
manga realization.
Okay. See, look, I'm gonna let your little reel play. Not your little reel, your amazing reel, but I'm gonna let your reel play while we break down. So what did you enjoy most about this guy? Did you have one thing that stood out, or you want to
I
I
mean,
mean like
it's just the
sculpting?
fact that I don't. Well, I didn't have a Wolverine, so I needed a Wolverine in the collection.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the sculpting is like the detail on the face, the detail on the armor, like everything is intricately detailed, and it's not like, well, they're not similar to the other ones, so it's not reused parts. Like
Mm-hmm.
each of them have their own patterns, and like the hidden things, like not hidden, but like the intricate things, like the X, like on the side here. They even went down to the point of getting the X on the boot. I don't know if that's coming in
Oh wow. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, that's cool.
here on the back. Is that coming in?
Yeah, yeah. That's
But
neat.
yeah, like all the detail is amazing. It's got good articulation. A lot of it is just ball joints. Um, the only reason he didn't score higher is because I feel like they kind of like cheaped out on the accessories. Like
Okay.
3 sets of claws. I don't need
I
three
mean, those
sets of
claws are
claws.
they're
And those,
wicked. But
yeah,
that
I mean,
was it?
he's got like he got so he's got 2 sets of hands, one fist, and then one they look like they're hand holding, and then he's got 3 sets of claws. But you can only use one
Okay.
set of claws at a time. Like I think
Right.
it would have been cool if he had like swords to put in his hands. I know he's got the blades, but like
Mm.
like I don't know. I think it would have been cool. Or like if this knife came out, or if like he had those retro guns like that the Deadpool had,
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
something in the Shogun esque that he can actually use the hands for
Right.
instead of
Right.
3 sets of claws. Like
That
it
makes
just
sense.
made
Yeah, like I agree with that part of the reel, the part of your reel where you're going through the stuff, or the articulation, or not the accessories. Ah, what a bummer. Outside of that, but otherwise, yeah, he looks amazing, dude, and he would fit in
he is, and
for.
I he fits in with he fits. I don't know if I think I had a picture in there with him like on Boreos. So like I
Yeah,
can,
yeah,
now it's starting to put things together. I think
yes.
he's going to work well with the movie Turtles. Obviously, he works with the Deadpool and the Captain America.
Hmm.
He's also going to work with any like Mortal Kombat characters from McFarlane.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. Yeah, there's a
So
lot of
I think
usage to him. So you
yeah,
got your
for enjoyment,
Wolverine.
he fits in with so many different um, lines that he got like a lot of points for that.
Well, we have Wade creates and Samurai anything equals it makes it cooler. That is facts right there. Josh Pratt said the joints are like butter. Um, RG, what's going on, buddy? How are you? And yeah, even Wade said, yeah, some nasty looking claws. Oh man, and thank you, yeah, Bandai, and yeah, he said, Josh Brown, love those manga movie realization figures. Very cool. Oh,
I mean,
so
I don't know
good.
what's up with it, but they gave him like little like nipple piercings or something. But they actually like they
It's not
got
just like a
little.
divot.
No, they're like little door knockers. Like
Oh,
like it's cold outside.
that's that's hilarious. He's got his little nippers. All right. Oh, too good, too good. All right. For my number 8 bonus fig could have been a top 10. I just didn't spend enough time messing with her, but I mean, game recognized game. Everybody had, I've seen her on a ton of lists, but the Sentinel Gwen, I am in love with the SH Figure Arts Gwen, but the Sentinel one, speaking of moves like butter, is so great. And I'm so happy to have her again. Thank you so much, Machu, for helping out with that. But man, like I need to do, I don't know. I just like that. I like having her. I like having my first movie versions of these characters in Sentinel form, and I like building on it with Across the Spider-Verse in the SHF. So she's great. I'm not shocking anybody. I have Black Noir pre-ordered. Can't wait, again, to continue growing my Spider-Verse collection. So
do you have two? You have two Spider-Gwens?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's like Spider-Verse, I've realized is, I mean, like I love this franchise. Like I didn't realize. I mean, I knew I loved it. I have a huge Into the Spider-Verse poster, but yeah, I just love all of those characters, and both of those movies are so good. I can't wait for part 2. And she came with Peter
the
Porker.
reason I'm asking is,
Yeah.
one of my figures here has opened me up into Spider-Man, and
That's what I'm talking
now
about.
I need to get Spider-Man figures, and she's obviously one of the main characters. So
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta get Toby and all the other guys first. But
Yeah.
she's on my list, and I'm so confused as to which one to get.
Well, you're in luck,
Sentinel,
Eric. That's gonna be one of my next videos. So don't worry, it's coming. You'll see. I will be making it. I'll even chat. Well, I don't have to lock myself in case my stupid brain forgets. But no, I'm telling you now, you're inspiring a direction of where I'm going with the videos. So I'm here to help, Eric. I'm here to help. All right. So now number 7. Oh, I love this number 7. Bam. You, friend, went the TMNT cartoon accessory set.
I did, and I know it's kind of cheating because it's not like a figure, but I got so much value out of this, man. Like I got it when it first came out. I got like all the little boys, and like these guys, every single picture I take of these guys blows up. Like people love these pictures. Reusability, like the fact that I've used them in like every time there's a holiday, whether it's Father's Day or like 4th of July, they've somehow integrated themselves into the shots. And when you buy them and then you end up buying other toys for your toys, I think that says that they're going to be on your list, you know?
Oh yeah. Again, that's what we've been. You're the reason that it really clicked when the toy daddies talk about like what makes you a toy daddy, toy mommy. But do you buy toys for your toys? Yeah. Do you buy clothes for your toys? Do you buy food for your? I just opened up a pizza pack with my daughter. I bought a whole pizzeria from Five Below, like to make spaghetti and grated cheese for my toys. So, I am with you, man. And dude, this set, I actually kept all of the things. Like I still have this by like all the NECA stuff I keep box wise. Everything from set, I keep in its own separate like Tupperware thing, independent of the rest of my cartoon accessories, because I didn't want anything to get mixed up. Because again, they really killed it with everything that they included in there. Oh, they're so good.
And the TV fits in the lair. So it's like, the fact that like you had to like, you know what I mean? Like again, it goes down to like reusability. The fact that like I went out and bought things from like a sandbox to a tricycle, and I'm looking at other things that I can get for them. I think that earns them a spot on the list, even though it's technically an accessory set.
Yeah, but then you got articulated figure. That's what I mean. I agree with this. It's so it's great. It's a great. I'm with you.
They only got a 2 for articulation, so
right. But you know what? They have ankle rockers. They have ankle rockers. Oh man!
I wish that the shoes weren't so heavy because they're so hard to. I spend like hours posing them for one picture. Yeah,
That is the one downside. I also am familiar with that pain of trying to stand them up. Well, this is really funny and coincidental because it was based off of one of your, not this pick, but the one right beforehand. But I'm going down my stack of like looking at like, oh, that's right. That was it. Oh, this is awesome. All right. So real quick, bam, Wolverine. Mafex might be a line for me in 2024 that I limit myself on. Like this might be the lane I'm not going to say I'm not going to buy any because I know that none of these things are going to be true. I love toys too much. But I'm going to be really hard pressed to grab certain ones moving forward based on some of the experience I had with a few. But I'm going to tell you that this particular one with the butterfly joints and then the head sculpt, and I got him for such a great price. Like I think I got him in the 60s. It was an Amazon sale. So this is great, and he's the only like X-Men I have in this colorway, the gray black. So I don't know. He looks great. I didn't have the original Mafex Wolverine, which everybody loves. So I wanted to try him out. So yeah, this was a really great Wolverine too.
Don't you have a Deadpool?
I do not have.
A Deadpool in that color scheme?
There is one, but I don't own any Deadpool in that color at all. It's X Factor, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't have any. I should. I almost. Yeah, I never bought any of the. Although I did almost buy a 12-inch Marvel Legends with Machu and John this weekend. No, at Toy Chase's booth.
I swear you did a video and he had the stylized mask that you love so much. Like I don't know, maybe
not that one because I'm a Deadpool in red. I like that's that's me. But that I also didn't get the gray one. The gray Deadpool from when the two of them came out. At one point, they were both on sale, but I went Wolverine instead of Deadpool based on Machu's recommendation, saying that he wasn't as fun and articulated as he had hoped, whereas Wolverine was again awesome. So that's a great toy. Just letting you know, everybody out there. Let's see. Chewy says Yimo needs to recheck his piles. Imagine he forgot. No, I don't have. I do not have an X Factor Deadpool. I promise. Machu says get the Yamaguchi X-Force Deadpool. See, I have like
you displayed. Maybe you did the red one and then you brought up pictures saying that it was in like a black or something scheme.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
So if I did, Machu's right. Like that would be the one. And thank you, Jay Milne. Yes, X-Force. That would be the one to get if I was going to do it. Is because the Revoltech that is still my favorite Deadpool. Josh Round Toys got to eat. That's right. All right, moving on now to Eric's number. Are we going a good pace, Eric? Because I just don't I don't want to monopolize your entire evening, and I know, we have some other turtle stuff to go over tonight. We're good. Oh, see, this is a great list. Do you notice my live reaction? I've seen your list. I know your list, but then when I see them again, I go, that's a great pick. This is a great pick. It's not in my hands yet, but I can't wait. Boom. Your number 6, SHF Goblin. And you have him there. All right, let's yeah, buddy.
So the reason why he's in the list is it's my first Spider-Man universe figure. I think in hand the likeness does look like Willem. I've never had a figure arts figure that feels so easy to pose. Like he doesn't feel like, I remember I got Wonder Woman and I thought I was going to break her, and I got Iron Man and little pieces started falling off and hands would fall off and I'm trying to take pictures. And it's like, this guy is like extremely flexible. The joints feel like they did something where they're not like crappy, like they actually feel durable. But then he lost points because they decided to not do anything with this bland piece of plastic. Like, you do all this intricate metallic sculpting and painting, and then he put this bland piece of plastic on. Like it's an eyesore. Like I feel like I kind of want to just like give it a what do you call it? A dry brush myself or something, or a what do you call it? Wet. Yeah, you know.
No. I know exactly what you mean, because that does, it needs a weathering. It needs a little bit of paint to rub a little rub, right? A little rub on there for something. But that makes me so excited to know that he feels that way, because I left him upstairs, but I did get, technically for me, I just got him on Saturday from Matt, but I got this Spider-Man 2099 figure arts, and I flipped the peg, and oh man, like I was absolutely blown away by the feeling. Like, again, if that's what you're describing, like where he's thick, it's solid, like the joints move, but everything's firm, but it doesn't fight you, and the arms are buttery, but he looks, I can't wait for this. It's still in my pile of loot, so I am getting him eventually. And I really like the Legends one. So Eric, I know one of the first things I'm going to do is try the Legends head sculpt on the SHF body.
Oh, I've seen. Yeah,
so,
what do you call it?
Because it has the
metal
smiling. Head. Yeah, like it was very silly that they didn't give him the iconic Willem. Like he's so full of expression. Yeah.
So my friend, he bought one of the he bought a head on eBay. I think it's like 1/6 scale or something, and he does the whole 3D printing, and he's gonna scan it and shrink it down, and if they come out good, I'm probably gonna buy it custom.
Nice.
They dropped the ball, not giving us a grinning, smiling face for him, because that's like every rule he has. That is what makes him so like legendary, and it's like, we're just not gonna do it.
Sorry, couldn't help myself. Dude, I'm with you, and I'm also gonna tell you that like we've been doing this toy photography thing and knowing each other and toy collecting for a while now. Like, it's worth dipping your toes into the custom head sculpt range. Like, again, it could take a figure another 3 levels up just when you look at it. So, might be worthwhile. Keep an eye out.
I bought a Ryan Reynolds burnt head for the Deadpool figure, and it upped the level of that figure a whole another level.
Where did you find that one? Was that just random, like eBay, or through Instagram?
No, it's my friend. He makes them. Like, he made one for himself, and I was like, dude, can I get one? And then I bought like a fabric shirt for him. The problem with the shirt was that it's too tight that I'm never getting it off.
Well, I
bought the gun stuff. Like, I spent $200 on extra stuff for the Deadpool figure because he didn't come with guns, and I wanted the Ryan Reynolds head, and I wanted the X-Force shirt, and now I'm like, I have to buy.
Yeah, but that figure's so great, and I included him last week on one of my import lists, because even though he had been previous, like, I bought Deadpool 2. I bought a whole ass SHF figure so I could get the guns. Like, that was it. So I know. These are the things that we do. So I totally understand.
Well, I feel like I'm gonna buy the second one, so I didn't like. I feel like I'm just gonna feel bad if I just buy the same figure twice. But if I buy Deadpool 2, technically it's a different color with more accessories. So
yeah. Well. There? Yeah, sorry. No, I was just about to throw up to let you know. Yeah, like Wade said, black wash it, good to go, or just let Machu throw a soft goods purple hood on that guy. Like, just again, Machu. If you know of a good tattered wired cloak, I'm sure it's out there. GPS lot is probably making something. He also said the third party goblin head looks great on the SHF Wade, and it's a good pick. It's a good pick, man. Oh, here we go. I've got a figure. What's up? This is not a third party one yet. So here's my number. This is my number 6 from my kind of bonus fun list. Here we go. Turtle boys and girls. Bam! April O'Neil.
Nice.
This is a killer figure, dude. Like, I didn't have the original. I kind of figured based on aftermarket and stuff that I was never going to own her. And this is such a good toy. And the fact that she comes with the other head sculpts, she can be in distress, like, if you need her to, which again, dude, I started watching the old cartoon with my kids, and all of a sudden I'm like, all of the accessories, I know I've made this joke before, but like all of the accessories, all the things, I'm like, oh, that's where, when Chrome Dome, and the Terra, and there's April, like all the different things. But she came with so much stuff. Again, the cartoon turtle line, spectacular.
I think
Spectacular.
she is an upgrade from the first figure.
Yeah.
Like, I got it when it came out. I never opened it because I didn't really think it looked like her, and then prices kept going up, and then I had no reason to open her because she wasn't pivotal to my photography.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they fixed the head. I think it looks good.
Man,
I think like she's driving my van right now.
yeah,
Like,
dude, like just so much stuff. Like, they loaded her up, and it's epic. I love it. Like, even here, the fact that she has the microphone, I love the thumbs up, like expressive hands. She comes with her own like camcorder, but then the other solo like record with, like, what is it? It's called just tape recorder with microphone like, you have so many options. It's so nice. And
yeah.
again, a turtle com communicator, so good, so good.
The only thing I didn't like about this release was that it only included, I think, 2 new accessories and then made it like $40 or something. Like, I kind of feel like we could have got a better choice of accessories.
All right, that's fair. See, for I guess a couple, like the tortoise and the hare book, like I had that from a previous set.
Yeah,
Like, you're right. There's a couple
there's like a lot of reuse parts, and
yeah.
it's like he originally came for like $52 with the foot soldier and all of that stuff.
Right.
So for her to be only $40 and only like the 2 new things was like the metal thing that goes around the arms.
Yeah,
and the head, I think were like the only new things. But like the pizza monsters, like we got those with something else. Like,
right. True. But then now I had a couple. I know it's valid. That's a valid point. All right, here we go. So that was that was just another great. I enjoyed that. That made me happy. That made my day being able to track her down. Even though, and that was a whole thing. And now, of course, this is one of those times when I'm like, oh yeah, the whole rest of the story of that is like Chewy found it for me first, but then like I happened to walk in randomly to a Target and it had it, and then I was like, are you sure it's okay if you're gonna return it to Target? I'm sorry, like it's right here. I can have it now. I still feel bad about that. All right, your number 5. Oh, there it is. Okay, number 5. Where did? Oh no, mine's still. See, it's the problem is, Eric, it's bedtime at my house right before the stream, and like it's still over there. Damn it! All right, that's okay because we have all of your wonderful stuff, dude. You make me want to take this out. We're gonna have to do another collab. So lay it on me. What were your thoughts on the Felix Toys Joker?
This is seriously amazing. Like the head sculpt, the fact that like in my pictures that you can see his eyes. Like, yeah, my video is probably better than this, but like the fact that you can see the paint around his eyes. Like, I mean, yeah, this isn't doing it justice. I'm gonna stop.
No, look, like this is cool to keep talking because like the fact that the reel can just play the again your artistry.
Like, you can see the individual lines on each eye. It is so fantastic, and you got the paint wear on the brow. Like the fact that they somehow ended up incorporating 4 layers of clothing. Literally, you got the vest that comes off, you got the suit coat, you got the trench coat, you got tie. Like, it's amazing. This, it should be higher on the list, but it's not, because I don't really like soft goods.
Really?
Like, I don't like my figures being donned in soft goods. I can't see the joint. I'm very paranoid about breaking them because they're like I can't see them.
Okay, that's fair.
Also, like
That's valid.
in the spring, I have windows open and like pollen and stuff will stick to the soft goods.
Mm,
So things like that make me like take it out for pictures and then it goes in a box.
okay.
And
Yeah.
whereas
Yeah.
all the sculpted ones stay on display posed. So
All right.
that's why he's not higher, but this is a Yimbo purchase. It's definitely worth it. I don't know how they managed to like make a pocket chain literally
Right.
this small. Like
Mhm.
I saw you doing a review on it, and I'm like, I have to have it. Like he's got a
Yeah.
plethora of hands, the whole arsenal of guns. Like,
Did you ever swap the feet out? Like
I did
for the
not.
Yeah, I haven't either. I haven't either. And but that's also my paranoia because like even with when I was changing the feet of my Vapor and Cousin Eddie, like the Mezco, like they're meant to be swapped. I still just like it's such a like I just get so nervous. I just get so nervous. Like it's not as easy as like the hand, as it doesn't. It's not as
Yeah,
smooth as like a hand swap.
I mean, the only
Let's
shot I've taken with him so far was the one with my SHF Batman behind him in like the interrogation room, and he was like seated. So, I only got one shot with him, which is probably another reason why he's lower on the list. I didn't get that reusability with him.
Mm. All right, real quick, we have. Ooh, hold on a second. Here we go. We got some good chat comments that were about some of our last picks. All right, so Machu said, "Don't feel bad about buying figures for the accessories. I just did that with the Infinity Saga Iron Man for the Robert Downey head sculpt because that's the new one that just came out and it does look really good. Like I saw it in hand at the toy show. Like I get it. So I've bought, and then Eric, I've bought toys just for the head sculpt, just like to be able to use. So again, don't feel bad. This is all going towards our art. Wade says all the lines just need to release random accessory packs. They would sell like crazy.
Yeah,
Of
they
course,
would.
again, we're all going to
But
agree
they
with
don't
this.
because they want to just resell the new head on a
Yeah.
body and make twice the money instead of selling.
I mean, we know why, but that will go a long way. Because again, like for us and many of the collectors, like many of the sentiments for going into this year, on Instagram is like, hey, like we're being a little more picky, like about what we're going to be grabbing this year. So yeah, like we're going to see through that. Yeah, we're going to see through that. But we'd like the April pick. Josh said her proportions are still off on the 2.0 to me. She's still too short. I don't know. I haven't put her up against the Turtles, although I'll probably pull a few down once I get to the van.
I think she measures up good next to the Turtles. It's when you start to incorporate other characters like Shredder that it's kind of
fair.
like
Okay.
she's supposed to be shorter than Shredder but taller than the Turtles. But because the Turtles are like that 5-inch mark, where are you going to put her?
Yeah.
Like I think the Turtles should probably be like 4.5 inches instead of 5. Because she's always taller than them, and then Shredder's taller than her. But it's like, where are you going to put her in that line? But I think it's the Turtles that are actually off.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, like that's why I like. You know what? This is going to be. I'll bring up this guy because he's right there. Why not? Hold on. So here's from that was your number 5. So boom, not Leo. Like I really like the fact that this guy is so tiny. This is I think Fury Toys.
Yeah.
Whatever. And like again, when he's compared to a Marvel Legends, like that's kind of how I picture Ninja Turtles to. Like, I don't think of Ninja Turtles in the real world being massive or like my sized and I'm not even like I'm 6 feet, but like 5'11". But like I don't know. I think Turtles would be shorter in real life, not like the movies. That's maybe me. See, I have like maybe now he's super small. I can't wait for the Donnie.
It's like an amalgamation of the cartoon scale with the Henson puppet.
Yeah, but dude, like and this was another lane that you stayed out of, even though it was Turtles, right? And of course I dove in.
I kind of regret it, but
well, again, there's just only, we can't get everything. I would love to get everything, and it's just we can't.
Yeah.
So like this was one that I jumped into. I wasn't gonna do the last Ronin line too, and here we are. So, but yeah, like I'm gonna get all of these guys. They again for me, it was the shell. Oop, there we go. The shell articulation here. The fact that you don't get that on NECA, like I thought that was kind of neat. You still don't get as like a huge amount of crunch, but I don't know, it just makes it a little bit easier to play around with. But he's fun, he's great, and I wanted to once again shout out Zach Sequential Plastic as again like thanks man, happy New Year. He had sent this to me. Speaking of being sniped, he had ordered this on 5K. This was made for the Not Leo to like hang up his weapons, and it was the last one. Then he felt bad. He said it's because I was like during a stream. But I love this, Zach. Thank you again, buddy. But yeah, so there's my number 5. And now let me just check the chat one more time because I get so excited. Let's see. Yeah, they tried to reuse the body and make her taller by making her neck longer. That's what Josh Brown said going about April. But yeah, the likeness is very dope. Absolutely. The likeness is spot on to all that turtle stuff. No one's top 10 would be complete without Felix, not Joker. It's very true. Wade says long neck is a common occurrence with female figs, though I agree with your point, Josh, of cheap attempts. Yeah. Gemelin, the details on accessories like that grenade setup the Joker has is so awesome, dude. That's right. I have mine permanently just Velcroed in there. No, I do. No, I don't. I'm lying. It is the first thing I did though when I took him out of the box. I needed to get the string, like the chain and the string. So Eric, we're gonna have to collab on that guy. I want to know later. What's up?
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I said that sounds good.
Good. All right. So Wade is good. I'm glad you guys are appreciating the picks so far. 3-foot Ninja Turtles would be terrifying, but that's what I mean. Like, can you imagine if these 4 little angry mutant, like waist-sized turtles ran at you with samurai weapons?
Put your hand, hold them on the forehead.
Yeah. Terrifying, but awesome. That's what it is. Okay, the IDW. No, I only have a Donnie. I didn't get any of the new guys yet. So yeah, not yet, Jable. That's the set I had in my hands today. They are pretty cool in between scale. Yeah, I still might. Oh, I had it. My wife was with me. She was my conscience today. But guess what, Eric? Do you mind if we take a little intermission from our top 10s? Because I see backstage Turtle Boy Cody's in the house, and I know his schedule. Like we just kind of enjoy him while he's here. He's like a cheeseburger. He's meant to be enjoyed now in the moments, right? so you cool doing a little accessory vehicle talk real quick? All right, here he is.
That's fine.
Everybody, you know him, you love him. Toy correspondent Cody. Too much new toys. We're live, baby.
Hello, folks. I didn't know I didn't want to interrupt, so I was like, should I join? Should I wait? I don't know. So I'm sorry.
You were on the schedule, like whatever. Hey, we're happy to have you, man. Did you like the cheeseburger?
Yeah.
Be our cheeseburger. How about this?
Be our cheeseburger boy.
Be our chicken nuggets. Right? Our chicken nuggets. You collected all of them.
Yeah, I did. I got them on eBay.
You got sometimes you got to do
McDonald's is not in my name.
So everybody, this is a perfect. So obviously you know Cody. So where are we going with this? God, Cody, you blew me away with that reel because I didn't know. Like I didn't know if you were doing an unboxing, if you were gonna, but you have it out and ready, man.
So because I thought about it, because unboxing, there's so much time. Like there's so much like crap before it. Like you're gonna be there like 20 minutes before you get to it. So I was like, I should get it out for Yimbo because I've been sitting on it for. It's weird, like you can pay so much for something, and then you're just kind of like, I'll get to it. It's fine. I've waited 2 years. I can go.
We Cody, I laugh because like my HIS tag. I was so excited. I had that beautiful like just solo experience, and I took some pictures a little, and I look at it, and I will like Like, what am I doing? I need to play with this thing, but now it just sits and it's wonderful and I love it. And the same thing with this epic beast, I'm sure. I can't wait. But here's mine. I probably should have done what you did, but that's why I'm gonna let you go first, buddy. Because
I didn't go all the way through it. Can I do dual cams on someone else's StreamYard? Is that a thing? Or
I hope so. I pay for it on mine. Like, does it have an option for you or no?
like I added it on mine. Well,
let me see.
Yeah, because like I was testing all this out. But on my own, it lets you like do your thing.
But right now, do you have like I want to say probably.
So I can just switch the camera. I mean, it's much more interesting.
No, if you because as long as we get your voice, that's we want to hear you. I mean, like, your sultry tones.
Let's do this. Maybe.
Well, while you're getting that, I'm gonna start getting mine.
That work? Are we there?
Yes. Holy crap! All right. So Cody, what made you go in the Super 7 direction? Because that's the party wagon, right?
Yeah, the names, the wagon, the turtle van, they need to pick a name. Like TMNT needs to step in and be like, corporate says it's this.
Right. I couldn't get it right. I like legitimately, I was like, I kept referring to this is the party wagon. I don't know. So
yeah, in my video,
I think it comes down to the Playmate. Like the original Playmate figure was called the party wagon, but in the cartoon it was called the turtle van.
Yeah, that makes sense. So naturally, in my video, I called it the turtle van every single time. So I'm right.
All right. So, dude, what made you go Super 7 when that was announced? Just because it was like, holy crap, it's a Ninja Turtle party wagon, and I need this now.
So I kind of on my collecting journey kind of started again with Super 7 because I was out of it for a while.
Okay.
And I want to say it was slightly before the pandemic, maybe slightly after. There was like a Thanksgiving where they had Super 7 Mutagen Man on some weirdo app for like $5. They had this insane sale. Because I was kind of like in the space where I was following toys, but I wasn't like actively collecting. And I was like, well, $5. So I got that. And then I got Mikey. And then it was it was all downhill from there. And so then there was a point. Gosh, I don't even remember when they announced this. I think it was like 2 years ago. Oh no, my tripod thing. Like 2 years ago they announced it. A year ago, however long ago.
Yeah.
And I had to do it because for me, I think this is like 1-to-1. No, I mean not 1-to-1, but I think it's like the perfect way to like modernize the Playmates van. So
yeah,
I just went for it. It felt irresponsible because it was like, I think it was like $450 or $500 plus shipping. But you could do a payment plan. So I was like, I can do, $50 a month for like 10 months.
Yeah.
And I paid it off like, I want to feel like, say like a year ago. So now it's like, I don't even care about the money. The money's way in the past. It's just pure enjoyment.
That's how I felt about the HIS tank. I'm like, I was a year and change. Right? I'm like, this is just a big ass toy for free.
That's how I feel about like paying for too. Like it's terrible. Don't do it. It takes you down a dark path where you have like thousands of dollars of money in the air before you realize what's going on.
Right.
But it's guilt free.
Oh, so this came in. I'm happy that, by the way, that this was a little kick to get you to like unbox it, because like you said, it was sitting there as like a stance, right? For sure.
It's also like you realize, like, because you're used to collecting like the tiny figures, and you have you can put them somewhere, but you have the big van. You're like, I can't. What am I doing? Like, I don't have anywhere to put this. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, do you have an idea now? Is he going to live in
like the NECA one?
Oh, what's that? Because of the size wise?
The NECA one is smaller than the Super 7.
Yeah, I think the Super 7 is almost 2 feet by a foot. It's close to that. But yeah, I still have no idea where I'm going to put it at all.
Well,
like
on the
no idea.
Enabler stream that Machu was on this week, they were doing their top 5 plus 2, and Ryan Ting had he wheeled out both of the shipper boxes of the NECA on top, and then the Super 7 box was legit, like it was visibly larger than the Turtle Wagon.
Yeah, mine shipped. I filmed the whole unboxing so I can share it with folks later, but it was a box and then a smaller of the same version of the box. So it was like 2 Super 7 boxes nested in each other, and then the turtle van.
Well, that's wonderful, by the way,
Each
for
box
us as
had
the
corner
consumer.
protectors on it too. Like they went all out. So I'll give them that for sure.
So how long did it take you? Like, was it an easy kind of? How was your experience? How was your experience unboxing it, just in general?
It was great. They just had like it was just a styrofoam sandwich.
Okay.
And so you're out, and they give you the accessories in a tray. So it's a nice tray. They give you there's this the boom box, right?
Oh, that's awesome. Nice detail on that too. Is that
yeah,
turtle shell speakers?
Yeah, let's see here. Let's crack it open. I don't know what I'm doing here. Look, is the light?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, and I think you can do it's upside down. It's like a stereo if you want it to be. I don't know how that works.
No, it's boombox right there. Boombox.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's the tape cut.
Yep,
makes sense. They also give you the owner's manual.
Oh, that's nice. New owners. That's great.
Let me open this guy.
That is something that I feel like we don't get enough of, really nice. I miss a good instruction manual, like where they actually the care and consideration went into it. So good for you, Super 7.
So let's see what this is. So you get a bumper sticker.
Oh my god. Are you gonna put that on your car?
It's the kind of thing you get this cool stuff and it's I'm torn between using it, how cool it is, and it's a collectible. In 30 years, I'll have this and I'll give it to my children.
Dude, I have a sticker I just found. It says Jarvis is my co-pilot because I never put it anywhere. A bumper step. I just found it.
Right, so I guess it's not a manual, but it's you can put something in there and you get a license you can fill out for RAF.
Amazing.
We got, I don't know how I feel about the stickers. I wish there was a manual actually, because I don't know.
Oh, so the decal, so that's all for obviously slapping it around everywhere, right? Like that's for the bullet holes. Is that a bullet or is that for glass? I guess you said.
I guess I'll have to do some research. Here's another bumper sticker.
Epic. I love it.
That'll never fit in the glove box.
Yep.
Boot the foot. I don't know. I think that's another just a funsy one.
Okay.
I assume this, yeah. I don't know. I'm puzzled by that.
That's okay.
And then these are the actual true van stickers.
Okay.
Which that's for the bombs. Oddly, they didn't put the stickers on the bombs. How do you feel about? I'd rather they apply the stickers, frankly.
Yes.
So I do like the look of it with no stickers, but it's just I don't trust myself to not mess it up.
Well, are you? So you're gonna do it or no? Are you gonna leave it clean or are you gonna go stickers?
I'm torn because I think it looks Sorry for the noise. I think it looks fantastic with no stickers. I mean,
it does. It really.
You gotta buy a second one.
Yeah, right. It's true. You need a second one to not feel precious about.
You know what you could do?
Then you have one with stickers and one without.
Cody, have you talked to Nostalgia Unboxed? I've enjoyed.
He does
Yeah, he.
I haven't talked to him directly, but he does like the paper stickers and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm just thinking something where if you want to experiment, if I don't know, it could be a thing where especially if it's easy to remove, the way he makes them. I don't know. Could be.
We need window cling stickers, you know?
Yeah.
And give you a cool keychain.
That's awesome.
Again, it might be too precious to ruin, you know. So,
Eric, what are your thoughts? Do you have any questions on this beauty? I want to see you open these doors. Oh, you got to open this up for us. You got.
Let's see. I didn't like. Yeah, this is how like I kept it pristine, Yimbo.
I know. I appreciate it, Cody.
Like on the top, there's like. I guess I should just cut these, right?
Do it. Yeah. So does it open? Eric, you stop it. Does it open from the top like the toy? Like because I have I told you guys the original the Playmates re-release that came out a few years ago. I have that. You know, old school toy pops open from the top. That does the same. That like has the rooftop opening.
So they took a different route.
Okay.
Oh boy, now I have these everywhere.
Oh, I like the glass. That's awesome. The windshield.
Yeah, the windshields flip up, right?
That's dude, for your photography, you don't have to worry about reflecting.
Yeah, like the glare, because like right away, because you can see like Donnie's in there.
Nice.
What's Leo looking at? I don't know. Yeah, and so it kind of just all like snaps.
Yeah.
Right. And so, oh gosh, I don't know what this stand is doing. Hold on. Camera malfunctions, folks.
You're good. You're good.
This one doesn't like to work. Okay, so like this is normal, right? That's like the battle cover thing. And then they did an interesting thing where the Playmates van isn't like this. Where the Playmates van, it just like sticks on there.
Right.
But this one, it like goes and it can like swivel too.
I like that. Yeah.
So you can have like all sorts of directions.
Mm-hmm.
And then these, of course.
Right. What was that center thing? Was it another blaster type thing? Or
as a kid, I thought it was a blaster, but clearly it's like an antenna.
It is more of an antenna, right? Yeah.
But it's also like it's a blaster. It's both. I don't know. Because what are they shooting an antenna at? Like, what are they connecting with in the van?
Yeah, that was the one thing. Like, even on the re-release, like reliving my childhood, I was like full and I was like, I would just take this thing off.
Yeah,
but that makes more sense. That looks awesome. The fact that it can still look straight ahead. That's all.
That's what like the Playmates can't do that. Like the Playmates is like that.
Right. What were you saying, Eric?
Fixed it.
Wasn't it for like a radio signal or something? Like
yeah, that's what I think so.
Yeah.
But I feel like in the show they also blasted things. Or something.
All right, so those two turrets move.
Visor was in the show.
Yeah, I don't remember the visor in the show. Definitely like the Playmates van, which is cool because then it's like a tank.
Mm-hmm.
So
the show never had that part.
The NECA one didn't come with it, and I was like disappointed that they didn't have it. And I think it's in the opening like credits, and it's maybe in like one episode, but I don't think it's something that like is on there all the time.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing that they like never actually.
I haven't watched the cartoon.
Wanted to animate, I guess. And so the Playmates one, like the whole thing flips up, right?
Right.
What they did here. Let me get you guys a bird's eye view. They did it much more like the NECA van, and I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my dad, my wife always laughs, but my dad has this like go-to say when something just like he's like, that's so civilized. What a civilized way of opening up, as opposed to just the big old whomp, like the old toy.
Right.
So civilized.
Yeah. You got the pizza, and so I put in like the accessories here, so that doesn't.
Okay.
And Mikey's Chucks, Raph's back there.
So what do you think? Is it time for me to open these Super 7 turtles that I've been sitting on for like literally?
I think it is. They're great. I mean, they might like articulation wise, they might not be what you're used to, but they're pretty good. It's just single joints. It's just single joints. So if you're used to like doubles and butterflies and stuff like that.
But like my turtles in disguise are still all single jointed, like elbows on those guys, and I don't know.
Yeah,
I've been really kind of clamoring for really getting to busting them open. So
they're really great. I love them,
dude. The details in that, are those painted seat belts on there, but like in the duct tape, but it looks amazing.
It's a sculpt, so it's like there, and you have the little. God, I'm the worst cameraman.
No. You're all right. You're all right.
Let me switch it over. Let's get in. Oh God. have like a tripod. This is the quality of guest Yimbo has, folks.
No, this is these things are massive, and this is why because Cody, you and I talked about it. Like, I have been sitting on my turtle van since December 9th, because same thing with the HIS tank. Like, I just unboxed that here, or like went through it. I didn't even unbox it, but just went through it on a stream, because I don't know. It's larger. I don't know what to do in terms of filming.
It's like you have to like research it. Like,
yeah.
Because usually an unboxing, like it's a figure, it's fairly obvious, unless some of the more complex ones. But stuff like this, it's like I don't know.
Yeah.
So you have to like, do all this prep work, seatbelt.
I really like, and now this is going to be a difference between yours and ours, is that, oh God, well, that's awesome. That's a big difference right there.
These come off. You want to do like a Cody moment where I pop them off?
Yeah. Just don't break anything.
Who's ready to see me break something?
No, don't do it. Don't just. Yes. Okay.
Can we play the John Cena theme?
That's kind of cool. You could like photography as a pizza.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so because I've seen a lot of folks say like, oh, they don't like the wheels. So yeah, they just.
Let's see. I like the wheels, and then I think that could look, that works. If you took them out too, if you wanted to, that looks good. Mine, Oh, we lost Eric. All right, we'll get Eric back in here. But I really like, Cody, on yours, that the door, like the whole swinging mechanism, that it literally is the toy. Like the original, like the fact that the door connected. Because I think on this one, I have swappable options, from what I understand.
Oh, where it's like that you have to like put like the turret and the gun in.
Yeah, I think I have to. I think that's a little. I love that.
I didn't set that up.
Yeah, though it's nice to have options though, because like this one, if you don't, like, there's no. But he is sitting pretty. I do like that. He's just.
Dude, Raph looks so good. Like Cody, that's a great shot. Like, you gotta take some photos. Like, again, that can be its own dio. That was like my idea with the HIS tank too.
It really can. Like, because I also like, that's what I was going with. Like, so Leo's doing whatever. Donnie's like adjusting the radio as he's driving. Like we've all done. Where you're like, it's eyes on the road. We're fine.
Yeah. Eyes straight ahead. Oh God.
The one thing I'm kind of, and I'm sure it's the exact same on yours. Like, you feel like they're not flimsy, but they're also flimsy, right? Because it's like if something's gonna break, I'm sure it's these doors. Super 7, like, it's thick. It's like a nice hinge.
Yeah.
But it's like because everything else, I think they doubled up, and that's part of where the cost is, because it's like, I think it's like triple layered.
Oh wow.
So it's like there's the outside, there's the other side, and there's like the middle. I think that's part of where it's like, I know like Gary from the Party Wagon Facebook group, Needles, he's talked about how it's like over engineered, which I think is fantastic, because it feels like you could almost drop it and it'd be fine. Like it feels like kid tough, where it's like, but the doors still feel flimsy, and like the way they snap isn't. It's not that, like, you just don't feel good snapping it, But I think it's probably fine.
I think the hinges on the NECA door is a lot worse. Like, this
like, side to side, it's actually rock solid. It's just like you feel weird like clicking it, but yeah, this one, I don't.
Eric, that was some weird jig. I'm nervous about mine now. That was a little bit of a jiggle.
It is, like, it's horrible. Like, there's only one hinge, and it's like, I don't like it because of like the aesthetics. Like, they carved out where the hinge goes, which is just an eyesore, and then when you actually open it, I can't see what I'm doing.
Oh yeah, that's a weird.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to like.
Oh man, it starts.
It starts feeling like a puzzle, because you're like, what? I've unclicked this. I have to fit this.
There's literally only one hinge here. Only one hinge. And it's in the middle of the door. Like, I feel like they could have put one on the top to support it, or even have like a double hinge in the middle.
Mm.
But it's only one. And
yeah, or they could have done the hinge where it's like kind of like the full,
Like
at least the
that.
full.
Yeah.
Because
but
this one they
it's
gave as
so
much
small,
hinge as they
and like my
dared.
door doesn't even stay closed. Like that's like unacceptable to me. And
I
that's
still think
probably why
I think it looks pretty good though. I mean,
Oh yeah, I mean that's why I ended up grabbing it when I had the chance. I'm like, oh damn, I had ruled this out.
Do you guys want to do like, have you, because some people have done like extra cell shading or like paint lines on theirs. Have either of you thought of doing that?
Yeah, I've seen people doing the black lines on it, and I've thought about it, but I don't know. I kind of feel like I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah, that's where you need a second one. You need
right. But NECA's not making them anymore, so
yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
feel like
been a declared thing, Eric.
I feel like with both these two vans, the sewer layer, I think it's going to be a kind of thing where like I know there was like a lot of hullabaloo in the community on both, but everything I've seen now for both of these, people are like, oh yeah, this is all stellar, and they regret it. Which I guess that's the collector cycle.
Oh, for sure. That's what we all go through. You know, like that. That is it. That is the gift and the curse.
Have it.
Yeah, I mean, I was told that like NECA apparently was making like an accessory set for it.
Yeah, because there's isn't there like a like on the top of your van, isn't there like a panel that comes out? Like under the spoiler, I think there's like a bit that.
Yeah, like right here, like this whole shell pops out. There's like a finger hole to do it.
Like you can.
I mean, I haven't done it, but
now,
there now.
Oh, it smells like new. That smells like the new. I love that smell.
One thing, how do you feel about like the tires? Because one thing I like that they did, they gave you tread.
Yeah, that is definitely a nice touch.
These are like very tires.
Yeah. Well, Eric, I see what you're talking about regarding that is one compared to what we're seeing with Cody's door, Super 7, that double hinge, so much more, and they have the space. That's what I don't understand. Like the space is there.
Yeah, I'm scared to like open it too many times.
All right, so mine did squeeze flush at least the driver's side door. That's cool that there's like a little like you actually have to put your here. I gotta put this over here. You can actually like open the door. That makes sense. Like there's here we go. Where's
and thanks, Wade. The one-handed work. Yeah, it's
no, Cody, you're killing it. You're killing it. It is very difficult. I know this well. But
yeah, especially like what I mean. All these like the way stuff like snaps together, it just feels odd. And I think does it not feel like it's closed or?
No, mine does. Mine's fine. I'm saying I feel like this is really cool because of the glass there. That there is like it's a door handle. Like you actually have to open it that way. But
yeah, there's a handle here, but you can't pull on.
Yeah,
there's no grasp. You have to like go through the window.
So mine definitely the driver's side. Like if it goes out, it will dip. So yeah, I mean it's gonna be
lift it up or.
Yeah, it's you know what? It's like all of these things. It's kind of
like your first car as a kid, where it's like you have to learn the tricks.
Yeah. I'm just super pumped because like one of the things again using it as a dio, the fact that it has this swappable wall on the inside. Oh, I didn't even get to that.
Oh yeah, that is cool. Like it's like the battle wall or the tech wall.
Yeah, like that. Oh, they look great. One of them has like I might go with the ladder. I think I'm gonna go with the ladder. Maybe I'll have you guys help me too. So where are you gonna put the stickers? Go on the bombs, right? That's what you were saying. The from the old school.
Yeah. Should we go through the accessories? One thing I wanted to. This is like the engine compartment.
That's awesome.
Because they made it so like. Because I was talking to Kyle a while ago. It's like they made it so like Donnie can be working on the engine.
Yeah.
And whatnot. Like he can be there with the tools. They did the license plate, Turtle Power, New York. I do like that this one. I like the roundness of it. It's very much like a car. Like I like the car-y look to it.
I know what you mean. Yeah, cause it's just look at it. That looks to me more like the VW old, the Volkswagen bus.
Yeah,
bus
it does
style.
look like they took a van and like retrofitted it. So let's see. Yeah, you have to do. You get the 2 bombs, which are very plain. Should I do it, folks? Let's do it live.
Oh no! Wait, a sticker? You have balls of steel. Are you kidding me? Oh, you're doing it on a bomb.
The bombs.
Okay.
The bombs. How could I mess up a bomb?
You can't mess up a bomb.
Kind of. It's not long enough, but whatever. That's not my fault. I couldn't have done otherwise.
Well, so Cody, as someone who has had to adhere stickers onto numerous play sets and vehicles for both my, I should say myself. I'm not gonna not be, but like nieces, nephews, and then my kids. I take things. So, like the Mutant Mayhem van. That was the last thing that I had to apply stickers on. Just do your best. Take it slow.
Cringe in horror.
Start at the corners, like for that big win. You have the big turtle one. I see that big green. Where does that supposed to go in the back? Is that going?
That goes on the spoiler. I don't know. See, that's where I don't know if because it's very cool, but then it's like it takes away like the car aspect immediately.
Cody, I mean, obviously, do what you want, but I would spend time minus stickers because I feel like even for that's like I love when you get into the toy photography, but like even for your display options, like I think you'll have a better time being able to bring in your other lines of turtles to use with it, whereas that locks you into a specific look.
Yeah, because for now, like you could almost like as long as the figure's big enough, you could. Does the light ever get better? Look at that. It's like a toolbox.
I like, again, sculpting on that. That's awesome.
So it comes with like, here's one wrench. TMNT.
Yep.
I don't know what that wrench is called.
That's is that the monkey wrench? Is that a monkey wrench?
Crescent wrench.
Crescent wrench? Maybe that's it. I
don't.
Is that ooze?
Ooze. Yeah,
all right.
Ooze file.
Nice.
What is that? Phillips?
A screwdriver? Yeah. Look at I gotta blow this up a little bit more. Hold on. They gave you a lot of stuff. And like I guarantee is all of this new to you in terms of accessories for your toys?
Yeah, none of the. I mean,
most of
no.
or at least this
is all new. And then there's like a flat head.
I'm telling you, Cody, I want to see these ideas that you come up with your toys, different reels,
some toy photography. For sure, it is very exciting. Like it just makes you. Like it just adds to stuff immediately. So here's like a welder's helmet.
That's wow. I don't have it. Well, that's a 112. That's great.
Yeah. So like Donnie, and there's like an army helmet.
Nice. And now, you have the Super 7 Turtles there. So they just sit on nice. Do you have one out or no? One of the guys you can pop on. Oh, you're doing a one hand. Never mind. Stop it.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Let's do. I know, like, the designer intended like Donnie to be working on the van, of course, but
oh, sweet.
I can't.
Oh yeah. Nice. And that cool. There's a little clear rose colored to that too.
Yeah, it's very pink. Clouded, but it's see-through. Like there's so you could get it.
Wade Create says that's an impressive toy. Props on all the one-handed work, Cody. That's right. Machi Toy says it's so civilized, but look at all the duct tape repair. Fair. Wow, They sized perfectly. Sized perfectly. Eric, are you seeing all these little adorable? There's a welder's helmet, 112 accessory, Phillips head, flathead. He's got
here's the
a
torch.
blowtorch. Man, let me know in the chat. Does anybody have a 112 scale blowtorch? I do have a plunger, thanks to Mario.
The plunger, very nice. Lastly, there is. Let me say this for last. Here's like a mouser that got ran over.
That's
so you can see its guts, and I think it fits like exactly to a wheel. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Like squishing it, and it like the tread matches. And then the last thing we have, other than the other bomb, is they give you like this winch thing. Winch.
Yeah. Winch. It's
a real chain.
I remember that on the Ecto 1.
Yeah. Oh my God. I have two of my original ends, the re-release, and yes, that's one of my favorite. I used to drive that around, pulling up the ghosts, using it to get the Joker.
Yeah. Look, and then
now is that so? That's optional. Like, are you going to leave that as a thing on, or just for like when you want to do some sort of towing scene?
Oh yeah, you can't like close the door.
Oh, okay. So it is just like in real life. Yeah.
And then
and how did that did that click on, or how did that work?
Yeah, just that
neat.
little clicked on there. Definitely scratched the paint though, so
no.
But you know, I don't mind. I think one of the cool things they did, which is I know some folks weren't a fan. There's also like, I don't know if it shows up on camera, but the paint, the orange paint, there's a kind of like a glitteriness to it.
Oh,
like metallic, I guess would be the thing. But on the front, I don't know if I guess we did. Like I kind of enjoy like the scuffs.
Well, it's a car. I mean, like it's honestly, we're gonna have the same feeling as like for the times in your life. Like you get it, you know, if you're got a new car, it's like I'm you know, like God, I haven't had a new car.
You have that like
forever, but that paranoia.
Like, I'm not eating inside of it. Don't touch anything, and then
you get that first
like,
thing.
You're smearing hamburger grease on the seat yourself because So yeah, I'm kind of. I think it's kind of cool because if something does scratch, you can just like scuff it up or paint it a little bit yourself, and it's like
this is looking like mine is looking very clean. So
you're gonna
I don't know. I'm still gonna probably be like Eric. I probably won't touch it. I don't know, but I would want to. I want to.
Maybe enough time. Hopefully, like the value doesn't go up so high where it's like suddenly these vans are worth $2,000, and you're like, oh, I can't like. I got you know.
And I doubt that.
Fantastic.
I don't know.
Well,
that looks great,
you
dude.
Know the aftermarket. Like Donnie, he's got his foot naturally rests on the brake.
Oh, the door like folds all the way forward.
Yeah, that's nuts.
And then he's got the hand on the wheel.
Nice.
Super cool. The wheel turns too. Yeah, so I'm thrilled. I think
that's what I was about to ask. Like,
thrilled. Again, I paid it so long ago. It's not even real money anymore.
Sure, it's points. It's gone.
Yeah. So I mean, I would. There's some paint there. I'd spend it again.
Okay.
Especially if you have the Super 7 turtles, it's a lock. Like
okay. Good. I mean, hey, that's all you want is like, are you happy with your purchase? It's your money. Like as long as you're happy with how you were able to spend it, like that makes me happy. Obviously, you seem super excited about it. I could try to.
I wanted to capture like the fresh opening because it's just it hits you in the face, and I'm sure you had the same like with your vans. It's just
I mean,
It's that kind of thing. Like you were talking earlier, as you're watching the show with like your kids, and you're like, "Oh, this accessory, I've seen that accessory, I've seen this."
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
that's why it's like, whenever you like, if I'm questioning a toy line and then there's a movie or TV show, don't watch it. That'll drive you right over the edge, and you'll have to get it because like as soon as you can like relate to it directly,
yeah,
it's over.
Well, that's why you've been killing me with Luffy and One Piece and all. Like, I'm like, if as soon as I get into it, I'm gonna really enjoy it. I know that, and then I'm gonna go back and have to. So like, I know.
Yeah, you'll connect it together, and then suddenly, like you need the whole cast, and
yep.
Yeah, you can't win. So yeah, I would say. Sorry, what was that?
It's like that audio that's going around on Instagram. It's like, well, I needed one, and then he needed a friend. And I figured I already had two. What if they got sick of each other?
It's exactly like that. Oh yeah,
dude.
No, yeah, I would say paying early is definitely the way to go because now I don't feel bad. If I had paid $500 a week ago,
right.
Maybe I'd love it more because I'd have to, but.
Also fair. Oh, dude. So now, do you have any questions? Because I only have mine out. I haven't even cracked the second tray. Do you have any questions for Eric, who has had a lot of time to mess with his and like any differences that you can think of, or outside of
which is interesting, like the guns on yours, Eric, is that as low as they go, or do they go higher? And then
they do go higher, but it's like I feel like I'm gonna break.
Oh, that's heavy ratcheting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is as low as they go. I did see someone online like carve holes out and like made it go lower. But I mean, as you can see here, like they just that's it. The visor doesn't like. We didn't get much.
Does the spoiler move at all, or is that locked in too?
The spoiler's locked in, but the top opened, and then
they pretty much went through. I do like that part comes off because then you have like full access for
Oh, that is cool. I like that it comes out like again going back to the original Playmates. The whole thing opening and hinging and staying on drove me crazy. Even now, as a dad with the kids, like because like my son wants to like zoom around the floor with it, and he'll hit the spoiler, the thing pop, it becomes
and it's only a matter of time. And the original Playmates, I'm kind of glad they didn't do it here. That original Playmates where the door has a clasp in it, so like you can't close the door with the thing being like open or whatnot. So I like that they did that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we could do.
But again, what a wonderful world that we had. Literally the choice at one point, like, because again, I had made my peace with like missing the Super 7, and then the NECA, it was still at that point like, I can't, and of course I ended up doing it. But at that moment, like, we live in a world where we had an option of Ninja Turtle vehicles.
Yeah, which there's even a third one, the
Ground Arsenal.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the third party one, right? The J-Shot had that one. Damn it.
Bigger than the NECA one, but I think it's smaller than the Super 7. Like someone online put a picture of all three of them next to each other, and it's like this is just like a little Hot Wheels next to the others. But I like that it's small because I don't have room for huge. You know what I mean? Like I just
I think it's cool. Like these two, I don't know about Underground Arsenal, but I think these two fit very well with their lines. Like they make total sense. And I would argue you could still like swap them about if you wanted to. I think. This has been bugging me, like.
Dude, I really love the Volkswagen bus profile, like silhouette that it casts. I like that round. I really do. That rounded is very awesome.
What I didn't like about it.
See, well, you have to understand. For me, Eric, I have hippie in-laws, and like that's my wife's dream one day. Which based on. Like she would have loved if that could have been like our family car, is like getting a Volkswagen bus.
That would
So
be cool
that's
across the country in a van. Come on.
right.
I had a coworker, they like they had like an actual bus that they like retrofitted for like a camper bus that they used to drive around
Nice.
in the bus.
Oh, I had a friend in high school whose parents had 2 VW buses, and like they were all like retroed out and stuff. Like they were like gearheads. Like his father was into it, and like yeah, like they're cool, but like it doesn't hit the nostalgia tick for me. Like growing up in the '90s, like things transferred from the '80s into the '90s. They were boxy, you know, like the animation was boxy. So to me, the box is always what's gonna resonate with me. Whereas
yeah,
like,
for sure, because especially
it reminded me of the first movie when April's apartment's on fire and they get in that white little VW bus thing. Like,
right.
That's what the Super 7 reminds me of. So it's like in my head, like the bus version never existed in the movie, and it never existed in the cartoon. So it doesn't mesh with like my memories and my nostalgia, and it just like to me like the boxiness. Like we don't have boxy cars anymore.
True.
No, again, it's amazing. You know what? It's so funny because yeah, that's like more 80s style. Like my very first car was it was 20 years old. It was an Audi 5000S. It was my grandfather's. So when I got, and that was just a steel tank. It was just, you know, like
You're driving a Cybertruck back
then. Essentially.
Was, like an 86 Cutlass Sierra or something, or Cutlass something. I don't know. The thing was like a tank. Like it was like literally the whole thing was metal. There was like, you know, like all the panels were like molded like rectangles.
Oh, dude.
For sure.
Well, Manju, just to go back to the accessories, he did point out, because I never ended up getting that Union Gomez. He does come with, so there is one other 112 blowtorch and welder mask out there, but it's a mezco. So there you go.
Which
so
to be fair, I don't know if these are actually 1/12.
Close.
Probably, I would have to guess they're probably big. Yeah. But yeah,
maybe
bigger
110.
figures.
They're right there. They're right there.
For your vans, do either of you plan on getting like additional decals? Or that's cool.
I might, like I said, I'm gonna going back to shouting out Nostalgia Unboxed. I'm gonna,
because I've seen he has like the day windows, the night windows,
and
even
he also
some like
with, the wheels,
like the smoke effects.
Yeah, on the wheels. So I'm gonna look into it. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything right away. It's honestly, I'm hoping that this and I think it is, but like really just
for Cal
sparks me taking a ton of turtle photos. I'm pumped. I'm pumped.
And I think even your Super 7 ones would go well with it. I think.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna try though. That's the whole thing. For me, everything is gonna go in this van. For that's because I'm a jerk and I'm just gonna I'll have Last Ronin driving this. You know, at this point, I don't care.
You know, they had it sitting around.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh, I have that. That's from Michael's or one of the
Hobby Lobby.
This
is supposed to be a 112 scale toolbox. So it's definitely a lot smaller than the Super 7 because it fits with my headless Joker.
So everything's a little bit on the larger, just proportionally for the turtles. Now you get one piece in there, Cal the Collector. One piece is awesome. I do need to watch it. I will.
Is not a good idea. I mean, kind of.
She's probably, or he'll have to hang out in the back, right?
Yeah, Sanji would fit though.
Yeah, hanging out in the back. Dude, now, are you going all in on the show figures? There isn't SHF coming out with show figures too, or no?
Like the Netflix show.
Yeah,
I think those look terrible.
I haven't seen them yet, but okay, I'll take your word for it.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm being too harsh, but it's kind of I feel like when you're going like for actual humans, if it's even just like slightly off, it all falls apart.
Like McFarlane.
I've also
I'm just thinking, if you've ever seen, like, he does the best sculpt work on comic versions, but then as soon as he has a human being, it's like,
yeah, like as soon as you notice it, like you can't unsee it, you know, like
yeah.
So, but yeah, I haven't actually watched the Netflix show. I've read only the manga.
Oh wow! All right. So when you were getting into, I didn't realize that this was all just based off of your love of the source material. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, because the show animes are so like they're so padded out,
and
it's like part of it they do it so like they can like have material to adapt. Sometimes it just takes too long. But it's like if you're waiting for the show, because like in the manga there's like 104 chapters currently. I don't think 104 is out yet.
Okay.
But the show is only at like 140.
All right.
1040. So it's like it's way behind. Though Netflix just announced they're gonna start their own, like they're gonna start showing the current arc. So of the anime.
And in my face, actually, you know, I got actually, Eric. There you go. Well, actually, Machu opened up. That's right. He just picked up the McFarlane Batman and Robin wave, the Mr. Freeze. It's time for freeze.
Oh, is that the animated one?
That's the one I got. He's talking about the actual Batman Forever wave. And he's right. I have that Robin. That those guys do look a lot better. All right, that's fair. In my face. I meant previous.
Like a 5-pack of Batmans, like through the years.
Yeah. Oh, I have that one too. I haven't cracked that one open yet. Speaking of which, let me shout this out. I don't want to forget that this thought. Because I had promised in December that if I was able to get to 1,000 subs by the end of the year, I was gonna have a really sick giveaway. So everybody, I'm going to. So just so you know, this is all reminding me. I am currently putting together what I'm gonna have as options. So they're little prize packs that you can choose from, but I want to heavily promote it to see if we can get some, you know, new and old friends returning to the stream. So that's coming maybe by the end of the month, or maybe at the Royal Rumble. We'll do it then. So thank you.
What
again,
are mine
everybody.
and Eric's prizes? I mean, do we get the first? What is that? I'm just
my friendship.
I was promised backstage there would be a small cash dividend.
One day. Oh, is that the mummy? Is that mummy? Mikey?
That's the unarmored Roman. Oh, Roman.
Oh my god,
Roman
that is
with the Mikey mummy head.
Oh my god, you threw me off so hard. Okay, awesome.
But yeah, so I guess if you're going by, I don't know if NECA's 1/12 either.
Nah, they're all at 110. They're 110. They're 110.
But yeah, he works fine. Also, Ronan's big though, so
yeah. But that's great. That means that if you can fit in a Last Ronin figure, that means you would be good with any. I feel like you could probably throw those IDW turtles that we were just talking about earlier. Like even those would fit in.
Those would be a little small. They're smallies, like you were saying, which I also like my turtles short kings, but
okay, so I'm not alone in that.
Because like for me, like a turtle, if they're next to a human, they should come no higher than shoulder level.
Right. I know. That's
because like I mean, and I understand because otherwise then you have the problem where it's like they're 6 feet tall and it's like I can't countenance that.
So wait, did we already do it, Cody? Were there any other questions about like the NECA one that you were maybe popping in minds?
Are the wheels on the NECA one rubber? Because the Super 7 one is like these are inflated too. Like they're not inflated, but there's like they squeeze.
Oh, like a squish. There's a squish.
They feel like real tires.
Yeah, we just got solid plastic.
Which I guess should we
Don't
just
say that, Eric? Let's not put down our van. Jeez.
I didn't consider the bottom. Is the bottom?
Oh wow.
There's the tread, which matches. I don't know where I put the mouse.
Yeah, I don't know. Mine's got stuff in it. Yimbo will have to take this one.
But look,
no, this is
tread.
just.
Well, they did the piping and stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So really, I would say it is just NECA just sort of Super 7 went with like the texture, little twiddle there.
And the paint though, you got that nice silver paint on there too.
Which how crazy is that? Like, if you were taking pictures with this, would you ever do like a I guess if like you're doing
You
like a mechanic shot or something.
Yeah, I mean,
Or if it
Donnie's
was,
with a blowtorch, she's gonna be doing some like muffler work or something.
but you can actually have this in like that could be battle damage mode where you have like the
Oh, like
Krang
someone flipped
cyborg,
the
like
van.
yeah,
You work
flip
in
it over.
Godzilla.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, you could now. All I'm saying is you have the option. Whereas I probably wouldn't from that direction on mine. Maybe
Well,
not.
I think for the tune line though, I think that still fits because that would be what the tune line like. That's the weird thing with like tune line. Like you can't really, even if they want to go more detail, like then they lose the tune aesthetic. So it's they can't.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, this thing is awesome. You were making me so jealous, Cody. I had to start playing around.
Yeah, let's go yours, Yimbo.
Well, I
wanna
mean,
see
like
you
Eric's
start
been
breaking
showing
stuff.
it off. I just this is so cool. So, Eric, what did you do for the inside? What is your choice
Oh, the ladder.
interior?
I got the ladder.
Yeah, that's that. I think the ladder looks the best. I do.
I do like that we can take that wall out and then you can have them like looking through the bay, the cabin.
See, I think that's cool because look, this is what Eric's talking about. Like, whoop, hi guys. Hey,
that is really cool. Like nice perspective.
Yeah. So that again, options. Like, I think that's neat for an option. Now, is this like, does this just peel or not peel off? Port in? Is that all this is?
Like
or
little holes. You just like plug them in.
Oh, just on there. Okay. Well, that's gonna be nice.
Like little pegs.
So the ladder can go on that, is what you're saying, right? That ladder. Here we go. So this is the whole second tray, everybody. So there's the turret.
I do think it is kind of cool. They do give you like the folded turret. So like if you didn't like you're not bogged down. Which I know like the turret, once you put it together, it's not coming apart unless you're really daring, but
yeah, I didn't put mine together. I didn't even bother.
Oh yeah.
Because like from what I've seen, it definitely like snaps in like a one-way snap, and it's not like meant to come out.
Take it apart once it's like you need to like heat that thing up, and like even then it's like I feel like the plastic would either like stretch or just like
or just it never goes like the right mold again, and then it's just never gonna be the same.
I wouldn't bother with it.
But that's why it's nice that they give the extra door so you can at least have like it's folded up.
And now this is so this is the folded up oh duh.
Yeah, that's the turret.
I get
yep. It goes on the other door, which doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, that is odd. That's an odd choice. Like it's not the same door.
But that goes on the driver's side door, whereas the actual
this one does.
That one plugs into the driver's side door. There's like pegs for it.
Oh, that is odd because why would that?
Which I guess you'd never use them both in the same shot, but if you're trying to do like a sequence, you'd have to like mirror it or something.
Yeah, this is where it goes. There's a driver's side in it, and it's folded down.
Okay, that's a little. It's not terrible. I don't hate the design choice of that. That's hate's a strong word anyway, but. Like it's a ramp, like the fact that it folds down. Yeah, like that's what I just noticed. I'm like, oh, this folds down, but then it's like you're gonna trip over that.
Is that the only extra door you get?
It's a panel that plugs into the door, so it's not like an extra door.
So here's
it's not like Super 7. You get no extra door, but.
Yeah, so this is what it will look like with nothing, no attach, nothing's been taken out. Like this is just out of the box.
Like that. Yeah, that's actually really cool. Right? They can actually like stand on that and like walk up it. That makes sense.
Yeah, and then but this is what Eric's talking about. That there are 4 just the peg ports.
But that's what the gunner seat goes on.
Yeah.
But those come off easy, right? Like that part is meant to like
if you can see on mine, like this is the door. And then this upper piece is the plaque that he had. It plugs in.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you have to line up the holes and then take it back in. And
I think that's really neat, though. Like, I think that's a cool.
And this actually looks pretty good, Cody. Like you were saying, those pegs, like I don't think would be necessarily like noticeable in a shot. Like
I mean, that looks like a ramp, like texture you would. non-slip.
That's true. And you know what? That's so cool that this comes down, and then obviously over here, I like this. That's so. Oh, hi. Oh, where am I? There we go. Hey. This is epic. Again, I mean, I've been joking about it, like how much of like all of our collecting is like, you know, saying hi or helping out our younger selves. But like, I didn't have a Turtle Wagon growing up, and now I have the re-release. That's the Mutant Mayhem, and now this one. But this is for me. Those two are now. My kids, I gave them to my kids. The Mutant Mayhem one that shoots the pizza tosser. They done it 2 pizzas already. It literally took 15 minutes. I'm like, like kids like held on to this for so long.
See, that's all you're missing out on: losing pieces and then breaking it. So,
right,
you know.
Oh, this is so freaking cool, Eric. This is awesome, man. Cody, yours is awesome. Like,
no, I think they're both stellar. I never view these things as like competing because it's like,
no,
one doesn't have to be better.
Right.
Yeah. And it's like, you don't need both. I mean, I'm sure some people do we know anybody who has both?
I mean, I'm
sure there are people.
J-Shot,
I don't know.
People have 3, so they've got like one guy did a comparison of the Arsenal one, the NECA, and the Turtle Party Wagon from Super 7. So I've seen people have them all.
Yeah,
I'm comfortable with one.
Same. Although like that Super 7 one now like looks awesome. It looks so good.
I think your Super 7 ones would look good with the NECA one too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm a guy that has Deadpool riding a moose or driving a Batmobile. Like I'm fine blending my universes of, you know, I'm not gonna get locked in. I'm gonna use what I want. Son of a gun. I am so excited about this NECA van. People in the chat, if there are any questions for you or for either of these gentlemen, for either of these vans, speak now because I'm in turtle heaven. I'm in turtle heaven. Cody, this was so freaking cool, man. I don't want to monopolize your whole night. I know this is like I said, I get the. Oh,
I'll never leave, Yimbo. Until you kick me out, I'll never leave.
Good. Well, then stick around. So, Cody, would you mind? Do you want to hang around for the remainder of our
yeah,
our
I'd love
figures?
it. I'd love it.
Nice.
I can switch.
Hell
switch
yeah.
back to me.
There
Sorry,
we go.
folks, if you like this beautiful view, you're gonna. It's over. Gruesome reality.
I am so excited to take pictures. I just have such a hard time figuring out how to shoot these bigger vehicles because that was my problem with the HIS tank. Like in terms of unless I make it its own dio where I'm really up close, like to capture the entire thing.
Yeah,
Eric, have you
the whole thing like it's so big you're gonna have to like really make up. Like it's gonna.
Well, you guys know our boy Jay. Jay does a great job. TMNT 1987.
Yeah,
he just won last week, Toy Pick Community. So again, congrats, Jay. But he does a really great job. He's got those like cartoon themed dios. He's
kind of cheating though. He has like a whole extra room just for his dios.
I know people give me a hard time because I have the basement, and I get it. I'm very fortunate that I've been able to have my little space in my house that I could leave up some dios. But yeah, that boy sets up a whole. Like I think this is a city. No, he sets up a city. Like
normal folks. Like I need to like this room is a fire hazard because there's too much jammed in here. Right? He has empty space in his collector room. It's unconscionable. I can't.
But this means he's not buying enough toys.
That's right. There
should be bookcases with thousands of figures in there.
So Eric, you were saying before, like you're more like choosy, and you were saying specifically like turtle collectors buy everything. Do you not feel like the lure? Because the thing about turtles is, if you're gonna pick one thing to collect turtles, not only is like there's like multiple companies making different turtles all the time, different lines, different like the same scales, but it's like there's overseas stuff. They're making vehicles, so you can focus just on turtles and have like a crazy collection.
That's
Do
why
you have to tamp down those urges, or it's just not? They don't tempt you.
They don't really tempt me because it's like I'm one of those people who like once I know what I like, I kind of cinch in, and there's like no changing my mind. So it's like NECA was the first one. I got the VHS movie directly from them when it first came out. Like I was one of those people in the pre-sale, and I knew right when I had them that these were my turtles. Like I didn't have to sample anything. Like loyal subjects, not my flavor. You know, like we can all like ice cream, but that's not my flavor.
Exactly.
Super 7, I experimented with them. I bought the what was his name? Metalhead. And the joints were like all wonky, and the gold wasn't that vibrant gold that I remember.
Yeah.
And I was like, this isn't I sampled a new flavor of ice cream, but it's not one that I like.
It was just all melty and never going back.
Like, some people might like chocolate chip, or you know, whatever it is, like peppermint or something. To me, that's like toothpaste. So it's like,
or even the mint chocolate chip. No mint chocolate chip is made the same. You get like one from Breyers and hate the one from Friendly's.
True.
All good points. All good points. By the way, Diggs Figs is asking, so Super 7 doesn't have the turret at all? Or
no turret, because the Playmates one didn't have a turret. So the core, and I mean they're kind of getting away with it, or getting away from it for various reasons. But the turtle line that Super 7 has done, that there's, I mean, some of the later figures like it's I forget his name. It's like the Leo that has like the trash can samurai. They're in their new wave of figures.
Oh, okay.
He has a specific name. Until they've done figures like that, their figure, like the core, is just like basically remaking the Playmates line. So this is a specific update of the Playmates turtle van. So no turret, Diggs.
What, are they up? Is it like, would it be on the Super 7 website right now?
Yeah, it's their latest wave. It's wave 11. It's like the Rat King wave. It's Ninja Nomad Leonardo.
Oh, okay.
Where that's like a new design Kyle did, not based on a previous design.
Here, real quick, let's go to there's the wave.
Yeah. So you can see like all the other three figures are the foot soldier is a little newish, but this is like Super 7, an example of Super 7 branching into their own designs that are like, it could have existed back in the retro toy line, but it's not based on any one toy.
I love that. All right. Thank you, Cody. Illuminating me. That's awesome. That is really good.
And they're about to do, Eric, are you a fan of the 2003 series?
I haven't seen it.
I know like Jay is.
I've seen
but Super 7 is about to do the 2003 series.
Ooh.
I think 2003 would probably have the aesthetics that I would watch, but I mean, I was older when it came out, and
yeah, I was the same. Like by then, I wasn't watching.
Like the original Turtles, like I went from like middle school to high school, so like I didn't even finish the original one.
Yeah, that's what killed Turtle Mania. It just
these guys,
everybody aged out. Yeah, so I think that'll fit. Like the Super 7 is very blocky already, so I think they could almost just repaint their old figures and get away with it. But
you know what? Even looking at this promo art and how dynamic and articulated they are in the drawings, right? Like,
don't expect that. I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, maybe they could shock the world. Maybe they go nuts.
I'm not saying they have to be that, but like what I'm looking at is my knock is always like something with the shell, right? Like it's just the shell's always going to hinder. It's a shell. But I always get caught up in that, and then really like you just need, if they can get the hands together, that's it. Do you know what I mean? Like look at Leo. That's if they can figure out.
I feel like that's a thing. For some reason, That's a rare thing in many figure lines, like just like
yeah, the broadside.
Jane
That was
had,
a big
which
thing.
you would think it'd be like a very more common thing, or
It's a
like
big.
if they could like reach across and hug themselves or something. But
Yeah, yeah.
I guess
Toys.
that's where you get into like
I think
Revel Tech, and it's like
that's
then
where
you
you
have
get the
these
butterfly
cursed,
joints.
where it's like just random
Like
spikes.
if they don't have they don't have the shoulder articulation to come across, because we have that problem with like the wrestling figures. Like DX figures can't even do like the crotch chop because
Yeah, like
until the Ultimates
they're
came
massive pectorals.
out. Yeah,
Well, that is a very good point, because that's why I liked the Ultimate line, because again, butterfly joints and you can get the suck it. But man, that would be. I wonder if Super 7 can do that, because that would be the biggest thing. You just need that, and then I feel like you could pretty much do anything at that point, because legs are usually not an issue. I don't know. I'm just excited. Again, thank you, Cody.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they do try like something wildly different. I kind of don't think so, but if that was a time, that would do it.
Yeah. By the way, Cal says Jay's living out every collector's dream room. Oh, yeah, man. That's he once we once had a FaceTime call. He showed me the setup and how this is where I build everything. Oh, chef's kiss. I mean, I showed him. I gave him my tour of the basement too.
Yeah, but he's also very like choosy with what he buys. He's
He's
good,
good, which is a good thing. He like he has his. He's a cartoon turtle guy. Like that's. So he has his stuff and he gets to pick and choose. But it's his lane. It's his big. Diggs Fig said, "OG Playmates Van Mandela effect right there."
There you go. Yeah,
oh,
you just got to get back to that universe, that reality.
All right. Well, this is so cool. So here we go. We are gonna rock and roll with picking up where we left off with Eric's number 4. Right? Is this what, number 4 now? I'm not crazy. Am I crazy? Yeah, that was 5.
4, right?
4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Last I remember is Joker.
All right. So this is, oh man, another third party. So Eric, lay it on us, man. Like, is this a Batman? Is it Batman?
Yeah.
It's a Batman,
it's
right?
A V-Toy. It's a V-Toy's Batman. And he's got
he looks like Sauron.
Claymore.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
No, it's V-Toy's Knight of Wrath. So he's got it's a Batman head sculpt, and then he's got an Old Man Wayne head sculpt. But the reason why this guy's on here is the articulation is like, so I mean, you can see that he's got giant pauldrons, he's got this neck guard, he's got like a lot of armor, but I mean, the amount of posing that this guy can do.
Dude, oh my God, that's awesome. Uh-oh. Did you break them?
Yeah,
break.
third party companies are really they're having their cake and eating it too, because it's like they're just doing whatever they want. Like
right, they're the Wild West. Give 0 Fs. They're just which that's like you can get it's good for us.
sick posing.
And you have the two arms, right? Is that what you're doing right now? Are both arms on that long sword?
No, so this one has the Claymore. And then he's got these 2 like God of War style like blades.
Nice.
He's got the Claymore, which you pull this piece out, it comes out of the hand. So you plug it back in.
Oh yeah, that's how like Yamato's club works too, where it's just that it like slides on the
back shield, which is freaking huge, and they got this thing set up where if you put it on the back and you line it up.
Is it all like a rigid plastic, or is there give to it?
This is rigid, but the figure itself is very gummy and pliable.
Okay.
But I'm trying to hold this up. If you line it up, then there's this other piece that goes over it.
Oh, to hold that in place?
Is that supposed to be like a battle axe at that point, or?
No. It holds it in place, and then there's a peg hole here, and you can peg it on his back, so that.
Oh, that's cool.
He's got, now he can use the other 2 weapons instead of the giant claymore. So you can actually have him with both pieces. Like he's got fabric cape, stream posability, and then this piece just like plugs on his back.
Yeah, that's incredible.
So now you have him.
I love that head
and then he
sculpt
can
too.
hold the other two weapons. Yeah, I like.
What's the price point on this bad boy?
I don't remember. I think it was like 79, like 85.
Yeah, that sounds
80.
about right. Yeah,
Yeah, 5K.
Yeah, in their wheelhouse.
But I got him on a Christmas Black Friday sale for like 55.
Oh, nice. That's right. They were doing, what was it, 15 off or something?
Yeah. I don't remember what it was, but I was like looking at it and I held off and I held off. And then I just went back one day in the middle of the week and it was like on sale. And I'm like, yoink. But it's got like butterfly joints, double jointed knees. Like the fact that he's built like a knight, but has the posability of a ninja.
And that scene right there too,
like,
the reaching back, getting to be able to take the sword out of the or off the back, like that's great too. I love.
Yeah.
Again,
most figures you kind of just have to like allude to it. Like
yeah.
A few more seconds, he'd get it. I can't.
Oh, this is a cool.
It kind of has like. Are either of you fans of Darksiders? The Darksiders video game?
I'm aware of it. I've never played it.
Kind of has those kind of vibes.
Yeah, definitely.
Joe Madureira.
When Eric said God of War, I'm a God of War guy, so that spoke to me. I've played throughout the so it looks like Batman if he got pulled down and down to hell, and then you had to go fight who is it? Or not Ares? Hades. If Hades was gonna go send him out to go battle Kratos, come on, Wayne, go do me a favor. Go do me a solid. By the way, Cody, I know that you're in your toy space right now. You're more than welcome, my friend, to hop in if you have that was number 4. So if you have a couple of favorite figures from the year, I'm sure people would love to hear about it.
Oh, see, I'm a weirdo. I don't really do the whole. I'm too lazy for a top 5 or a top 10 is really what it comes down to.
Well, you've been hearing me, Cody. I've been like just tonight talking about other figures that like in no particular order that I've just really enjoyed this year. Eric is the only one. He gets an A+ for his organizational organizational method, the mathematics, the statistics. Like he's got it all.
Yeah. So if I had to pick one, and I don't know, maybe it's kind of cheating, but this is 2023. This is the best figure of 2023.
Let's do it.
It came in under the wire.
Oh, that counts.
NECA Mikey. Mikey.
Ooh, so he beat out for you. He beat out Leo, even though Leo was your first love.
Yeah, Leo's really good, right? But Mikey, they went crazy with, and like, look at this. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Yeah, with the magnet, right?
Yeah, so it's just magnet. It's the same the way they do the headlights.
Eric, do you have any toys that light up using magnets? I don't have any of them. I mean, I have like light up toys, but nothing that is magnetized. I love that feature. The
one thing that freaks me out though is I don't want to leave the batteries in it long term because I'm afraid they'll die, they'll explode, you get the battery acid, and then I have so I need to remember to like take these out.
But do you see? I'm like bad about that. I mean, you're right. We should.
Well, granted, it could be like years before that happens, but it's the kind of thing where you forget about it and then it happens, So
yeah, I guess
I want to make sure not to do that.
But something like that, you're gonna have up and displayed, right? Like, so that's in your room. I know it's on. Like it's in your shelf. I've seen, like seen the reel, like when you unbox them.
Yeah, like
so where they are, like over there. Yeah, like you're gonna see them, and you're gonna like turn. Like that's what I do. Like I just like will press buttons on light up guys, and like the
nice thing is like the stand is storage.
I'm just trying to think, like, you know, if you're gonna be tested, like the day that it stops working, which is gonna be a long time, like that's when you're like, oh crap, I should take these out.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
I left the eyes blinking overnight once, and I was like, oh no.
Oh,
It's fine. Like I have like a whole pack. I have like 30 batteries. It's fine.
okay. I still have to load up for my Hulkbuster. I have not purchased those yet.
Are they they might be the same size.
They might be. I know. I just have to look at the directions.
LR621 or something.
I bet it's those. Yeah. Samurai Chris says I'm the same way.
Yeah. So if I had to pick a top 10 figure, I would go with either Mecha Mikey, and this is going to be like a really wild shift.
Eric, do you have any, speaking of lanes, so I know that I probably know your answer, but have these had any allure to you? These the mech lines?
No.
So that's good. It's good for you. They are badass, man.
As
and
avid anime fan, mecha was something that I've always stayed away from.
Oh, and these guys.
Yeah, so it's either I go from like a $200 figure to like 20. So it's like, I've really enjoyed Turtles of Grayskull.
Yeah, dude, you were hyped for that beforehand. You were one of the first guys I saw to get these in hand, and they are super awesome.
Like the origins, like the swappability, like every part comes off. Like if you want, and this is like He-Man fans are like, duh, Origins has been doing this forever. But you're like, I want Donnie with robot legs. Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
the funny thing is, like, you just said that, I'm like, I have a bunch of Origins. Like I was like, I didn't know that.
yeah, like everything, like even like if you want to do like the feet, they come off. And NECA has kind of got into it with like the Sinja Raph. That's the reason Raph's legs pop off, is because
wait,
I mean they designed it for Raph's leg. Yeah.
Wait, the one I just showed before? This one?
Uh-huh. Yeah. I mean, they did it so they could easily swap between the first to fall Raph, of course.
So I can just pop one of his legs off.
I'll pop them.
Make me nervous, Cody.
Right. I'm not afraid to break a Raph.
That's true. You did. Karai broke on you. You didn't break Karai. She broke on you.
Well, the waist I broke because I was doing way too much pressure on the neck. So yeah, I think they made it because first to fall Raph, the bloody one, he has an arrow through the leg.
Yeah.
So I think they did that on purpose so they could easily.
Yeah. They could reuse
them.
90% of it.
Yeah.
Oh, so it just does that. So what leg was that? Like his right or his left? Oh, both.
Both legs.
I think it comes right out of the knee.
And that's why some people have said like theirs is too loose. But if it pops apart, it's not broken. It's built to do that easily.
Did that pull out from the inner thigh? That's what you're saying? So the knee goes with it? Oh, yeah. Okay. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I'm into that. I'm going to have to get that bloody one. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking it was butterfly, by the way, because it's like there's that odd, that looked like a circle thing. So Machu was right, but
see, mine is like no, okay.
Yeah, that's where it fooled me.
The shell is messing me up. Okay, I guess.
Yeah, and the shell is squishy.
Yeah.
It looked like the McFarlane style ring thing is what I thought, but
oh, and I did this right? The pizza cutter goes right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I love these figures. Eric, the last
Raph
Ronin,
is also
man.
really good.
The last Ronin is something.
Karai
else.
burnt me out on, like, I did Karai and Raph around the same time,
and
it was kind of just Karai was such a disaster that I kind of forgot Raph, but
this is, I mean, like, it's gorgeous. By the way, Diggs says all Stan should do the one that you have right now. Where
can you imagine? It's so cool. Granted, some of the accessories are obviously too big to store, but you have all these little knickknacks where it's like, I don't know where I'm going to put that. You toss them in there. It's all there. Genius.
And I love that. It saves so much on Ziplocs. I would save them on the Tupperware trays that I use.
My figure Iron Man came with a stand like that.
Yeah.
I love
not Iron Man, War Machine. I'm sorry.
Nice. Yeah, I have a Neo from a third party that does that too.
Yeah, I don't know. Third-party toys, man. They're really. I guess it's that freedom because they have nobody telling them like that's too expensive. We can't do it. They're just like, I don't know.
I don't think it's like that. Someone's telling them it's too expensive. I think it's that they're not paying a licensing fee. So.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
Savings onto us.
I just mean like you wonder why like NECA's like do butterfly joints and they're like we don't want to, and then so like there's nothing stopping a third-party company like. Here's your last Ronin Wrath.
Right. That's true. That's what I mean. These third party. Oh, they're coming. They're coming hard.
Are both of you, Eric? You did like the samurai turtle, right? Right. That was that on your list? Did I fever dream that earlier in the stream?
It's coming up.
It's got. Well,
my next question was be like, I assume you're both in for Donnie and Splinter.
Oh yeah. I'm getting all of them.
Oh, the auto
toys.
Yeah.
I didn't get those because I'm not into short kings.
See,
Fair.
I just like people like I didn't know about them until they were out, and then like Zack Attack Horror Nerd from our Turtle collab has them, and when he took a picture of it next to another figure, I'm like, it's like half a figure. Like,
yeah, they definitely like if you're wanting something that fit, unless you're into that, it's not. Yeah, it's not.
Right. I mean, he's so tiny.
Short man fetish.
4.5. Yeah, 4. I think he's like 4.
What it is whenever I commit to something, part of the enjoyment is what can I mesh it with.
Yeah.
So it's like
for sure.
That's why I like my little 3-foot monsters, Eric.
But it's like NECA, McFarlane, Mattel, they're all kind of the same height. And like Figure Arts was my Figure Arts. I don't know if I'm saying it wrong, but like I committed to them for like the Marvel stuff because of the likenesses. But I would rather get something in the 7-inch scale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I can say like one thing that's kind of like. Has anybody thought of this with they say it's 1/12 scale, right?
Right.
Which means 1 foot is 1 inch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then they make everyone as if they're 6 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
Across the board. Like why?
Well,
I want to start doing accurate heights for every character.
Yes.
Yeah, like I asked that question like years ago, and it's like it doesn't make any sense because like if you've got Mike Myers who's like what 7 feet tall, he should be a 7-inch figure. So
right, yeah.
I have like someone in another line like 6.5 inches when it's like what I mean. Like it just.
Yeah, that's why I feel like they should just say like we should get rid of 1/12 and just call it like 6 foot minimum or something.
Yeah, dude. I mean, like even saying for all of these years of streaming and doing this stuff, and then like, oh, I'm not gonna leave 112. Like, what does that mean? Because again, 110, 112, like. Yes, I think that we should
112. Like if you take a mezco and you put it next to a Figure Arts, like it's the same character. They're in the same scale, but they're not the same height.
Mm-hmm. And Figure Arts sometimes can't even get it right. Where like they've been slowly enhancing, like beefing up their characters a little bit, and then every once in a while, then boom, like they'll drop it back down to like the pure. The pure scale. Like I was looking tonight as I was going through some stuff about my early Avengers. Like you have, Eric. Like those guys do not stack up. They are dwarfed by the Marvel Legends. Like they're just such a huge discrepancy.
This guy, he's done by V Toys, and on the box it says 112, but he's clearly the size of like a NECA or McFarlane. Like if I take him and Chief Hopper, like.
Yeah, it's a
how
McFarlane
is this
size,
112 taller than this 110?
Like, and because Hopper's tall. Like he's,
But even in scale, McFarlane is 110 scale. This is supposed to be 112. Like,
yeah, it's odd.
And again, you got Felix who said this was 112. Who's 112?
Right.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like a buzzword. Machu's dropping the knowledge about figure arts in 112.
Ooh, here we go. Says domestic figures are on true 112 scale. They are like 6-inch lines. True 112 is actually smaller. Like figure arts.
That does make sense. One cool thing about the One Piece line is they are like different heights. So it's like Luffy isn't like as tall as Yamato or Zoro or whatnot. So I do like within the same line. But then again, maybe that's why they're so expensive, because then they can't reuse the same body.
That's what it
Because
comes
like
down
NECA, you know the other Ronin turtles, it's going to be like roughly the same buck as much as they can. Like, so
right.
These are both,
I guess,
112 scale. So
yeah,
Felix is pretty close to figure arts.
I guess we need like an international commission that regulates this, like a regulatory body of action figures.
Cody, you're speaking my language, man. I've literally been asking this forever and ever and ever.
You could start like in construction stuff. There's like certification industries. You could start at Yimbo. We could start like that's not true 112 certified. That's
don't tempt me with a good time.
They want to reuse the torso. They want to reuse the legs. They want to reuse the thighs. So we got like every Mattel woman has the same freaking body.
Right.
Which I don't blame them. Like, I wish at that point they would pass some savings on to us. Yeah, 1/12 just means that 1 foot is 1 inch. Yeah, that's how I go by it. But then they're like, and that means the NECA turtles are 6 feet tall. So
right, and that's why I like my little boy, my little kings. There he is. Hey, can you imagine? Now I kind of want to take a picture with these two guys for real.
So is that night? Is that a figure arts night?
Nope. So this is a Mythic Legion. This is the Valiant Knight that made the rounds back at Legion's Con, and everyone freaked out about. And the articulation is epic. And this is, I didn't get to mention him on my top 5 of my 4 Horseman Studios because I said, oh, I'll go Jacob Marr, blah, blah. I was like, no, but Valiant Knight is epic. Like,
that looks,
dude, look at right. Like number 1,
Mythic Legions do double jointed or
so no, they are single, but
because I've always viewed them basically like fancier Super 7, really.
Yeah, they're beautifully textured. I mean, like, look at it again, the paint wise, right? The sculpting, all of that stuff is so epic. I would again compare the same thing, but now they've enhanced the articulation so much. Like, I don't know. I'm very excited for Mythic Legions, and I know that this guy pulled in a lot of people back to them. Look how beautiful, right?
That's
it's
incredible.
Like so.
They're one of the lines that it's like slippery slope. I know. I haven't gotten any, but I know if it's like
yeah. I mean, literally, the shelf gets full. I had trolls. Like, why I have trolls? I had to take my ice troll out while I still have snow on the ground tomorrow to try to get an outdoor picture. But yeah,
that it's impressive what they can do, because generally they stick to a lower price point, right? They're like, if you get them like pre-order, they're like.
It's because retail would be so they have figures that are 40, like he was 40, like
for 40, that's insane,
right? And he now he came with a bag of hands, an extra head. I mean, like the value is there. Then they have deluxe figures that would be like 55, and then you get into like they have half ogre scale and then ogre scale,
and then they have like the horses,
and then you get into the horses and all that stuff. So. It's nuts. I really do enjoy them. I have to be again, going into this year, I'm going to be picking and choosing, but with the articulation and fun that I had with this guy, I just had to shout him out again.
So you're not spending that McKay money?
Ooh, Captain McKay is in the house. Slippery slope indeed. I just pre-ordered the upcoming wave a few days ago. Yeah, I know. You gotta watch yourself.
Is that $615 up front, or that's like pay later?
It's up front. For the all-in, like if you go all in, if you do whatever, they do take your money right away. So my Cosmic Legions Wave 2, I mean, I have it, but yeah, like that was something that I was on the hook for. Like I paid that up like instantly. So
yeah, that's where I'm. I do think like if you can afford to pay it and you can pay it up front or pay in for whatever, I do think it is nicer on the back end because then you're paid off, and then like 2 years later, you're like, it's just pure joy. Like there's no guilt.
Like you said, yep.
If anybody's like, hey, you're ordering too much figures, like, hey, I paid for this 2 years ago, so this ain't new. This is a free one.
That's what I said to my wife about that HIS tank. Don't worry, this is the one you don't have to worry about. This is all good. But here we go. So that was my number 4. Here's number 3. Oh, speaking of not Leo, this is the company. This was so the Spring Samurai was Fury Toys.
Yeah, or which this apparently they renamed to Rage Toys. This is Fury Planet, Maestro Union.
Fury Planet. Thank you. All right. I keep forgetting the planet part whenever I talk about these guys.
Yeah, which this one, like, interestingly, like, I have a theory that like most of the 5K toy companies are just like shell names, and it's really just like
they are.
It's like a handful of folks. They're just like, let's make some cool stuff. We'll do it under this name, whatever. This one like seems like a real specific company,
kind of like Amazon or like 5K is just the
they're the distributor. Yeah, I just mean like because they're always like coming soon from Felix Toys, Fury Toys, Rage Toys. It's like you can't tell me that's just not the same. Like 3 companies in a trench coat doing great work, but
you know. Well, even talking like
I think they are, because when you like, I have Wangmaster here, and then I had that V Toys.
Well, because like I think, and that's what I'm saying. I think Fury Planet, because it's like Maestro Union, Fury Planet. I think that's like and I don't say legit to like slight the other ones. I just mean it's like a full blown. This is our company,
right?
And I get the sense that like Fury Toys, if they're like now we're Rage Toys, it's like, are you also Felix Toys?
Too many people were saying not Leo.
right. Yeah, they're like, whoop, new company, you can't sue the old one, not us.
yeah. Well, I know I totally think that you're on track, and like over the course of like getting to do the toy stuff, like getting to talk to toy makers, it sounds like you have a few contacts in a few factories that are doing this.
Because there can't be like, because 5K Toys, like basically they're selling stuff. If you look through the names, it's like 40 different companies. No, way. That's all I'm saying. Right. Yeah, sorry. You can
no, so you guys both have this toy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Eric, what? I mean, we're watching the breakdown. We know he moves really well. How many versions of this character are you getting? Is it just the one look, but then he has the different? How many distinct looks can you make out of this guy? Is what I'm trying to get out of my mouth.
The hat comes off. The head comes off. When you take the head off, he's got this neck guard or scruff that comes off, and then you can put this on instead. They also make a fabric one that you can buy additionally, but this just slides over and then it plugs in the back.
There's also like a snow leopard variant or like a white tiger.
It's like so that's like a completely different figure. I thought Yimba was asking like how many looks I can get from this.
Oh, out of this guy. Yeah.
So like this guy, his feet come off and you can put boots on him.
Have you had trouble with the feet?
I haven't tried taking them off because I like the animal look. I don't really want to have
keep
shoes.
it that way. You'll save yourself a lot of grief.
Oh no! Are your feet okay, Cody? Did you hurt?
No, my feet are fine. It's just like, and again, I'm team no heat, so maybe heat would hear. Though I've heard other folks say like heat didn't help because they use a very specific. It's like instead of just like a flat peg, it's like a triangular peg. And so like once it's in there, it's like it goes over the rim and then it's like it's in there.
Huh.
So it's super hard to switch those off.
Yeah, because he's got like a joint here and then another joint here.
Yeah, so the feet come off exactly there and you can replace them with boots. So like him, you can take off everything except the pants.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like these arm guards and the rings come off and you can just have a bare leopard. I mean, he's got 2 different head sculpts. I mean, I don't know. I got him because he goes with my ninja, my samurai theme that's been going on this year.
Yeah,
Amazon has had some crazy sales. Like at one point, you could get him for like $40 or something.
No, really?
I got him for I don't remember. Black Friday. Like he went down like $15 below retail.
Yeah, like they're always weird with their sales too, because it's like sometimes you get a coupon to apply or not. So like if you want him, keep an eye on Amazon because he's been all over the place. Like
he's like over 100 on most websites, and he was 85 on Amazon, and then there was like a 15% coupon when you add him to your cart.
I will say I've been very happy to see like you guys and everybody else that has gone in on this whole like kind of line from Veteran William and Croc, and I
want the Croc. Like
they are awesome. I just know I'm like, oh man, was he a hand killer?
Do it.
Was he a hand killer too? Like I know that like
when I spent so long trying to pop off his legs, like my hands were destroyed.
Yeah. Is it this the same way? Is it that really hard, rigid? I mean, like, is it tough?
I got like puncture wounds in the like part of my thumb trying to pull the hands off. I only got like the hands off once, and I'm like,
look, the hands. I don't know if you have any loose hands. The hands have the same peg. The hands I didn't have as much trouble with, but like that peg design. I hope they change it because have you ordered Nameless the evil? Well, I don't know evil. It's like a bunny rabbit. But I want him. Think of like Usagi in this world.
Yeah,
Diggs never. We're never going Team Heat. Never.
He's 8 feet tall. Like that figure is like 8 inches if I remember. So it's like that Usagi is like.
Yeah, they've said like. I ordered him from Alina Toys, which is the same one I got Wang from, and they said like the end of the month or something. So,
yeah, I never pre-order anything. I like to get it when it's in stock, or maybe wait till it goes on sale.
Well, I'm also like, this is the part of me is like the content brain, where it's like I want to make content, so it's like you can give it to me a week before anybody else. Okay,
yeah.
Do it. And then, of course, I get the Super 7 van and I sit on it for like 3 weeks.
Right.
You know,
you and me both.
Like,
you and me both.
Like his case open. Like first off, the case has this incredible tooling.
And that case is sick. I noticed that in the reel.
Yeah, there's like felt in here, and then you get these 2 like swords, and they're like incredibly detailed.
Dude, like, you need to take a shot, Eric, with this guy with the dual blades against the Batman with the dual blades.
Yeah.
Come on, like, and then it could be themed in, your end of the year wrap up. By the way, Machu, I've been laughing at this every time I see it. It's like a gift to yourself for the past.
Yeah. Like I like it when it goes just long enough that you kind of forget about it. And then like, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's seriously, I can't stress enough how nice it was to like talk and wait and just kind of just chill, and then even like not get upset. Like, all right, when like the HIS tank, it would be nice, but like it'll get here when it gets here. It was just nice to, so nice. It really was a gift from the past. That's so true. Captain McKay says, I usually prefer paying up front because occasionally there are months when I feel like I'm doing good, and then a BBTS order converts and I'm back in the hole. Also true. Again, it's whatever works best for you and your financial goals.
I had still a dreading Super 7 wave convert to the wrong card, and I was like, oh my god. I didn't realize which one it would pull from.
Oh my god. So still waiting for dreading the email from Mezco. Time to pay for your turtles.
Same. Hopefully push them. I'm hoping the Mezco delay is like 2 more years. I can't say I'll be ready then, but at least theoretically.
What is that? Another turtle like set I'm gonna get?
It's like a $400 purchase for $450.
I know. But
those look good though, and they have so many like hands and like the weapons.
They look good, but they look amazing, and I'm tempted. But like I said, like NECA made them so good. I don't know if I need.
Here's what I'm hoping, and this is for anybody else out there on the fence in the Mezco Turtle. My hope is that, similar to the Fantastic Four, like you'll still be able to find them upon release. So if it does live up to the hype in terms of how they move, if it's different enough from NECA, like, because I really do think it's so cool, like the design, that it's like, again, Mez's take, the Mezco take on, the kind of, I guess, Mirage Turtles, right, to an extent.
Pretty
the
much.
only concern I have with that is, like we thought the NECA van was going to get a re-release, but apparently Viacom didn't approve a second wave of vans. So it's like if Mezco,
they were also saying like they didn't approve like pre-orders or something too. I think. Yeah, because everything TMNT, like they can't do what they want. Like literally everything. And Super 7 was talking about it once. Like even their social media posts, which makes sense, I guess. But it's they have to be approved. So it's like everything.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that is. I mean, it is the cash. That is the golden goose, right? I was gonna say the cash cow, but
you think
no,
they
that's
want to make more, but they're actually like throttling it. And NECA's been dealing with that for years. Like they were only con exclusives, and then they went to like Target and Walmart, but it was like baby steps. And like people online complain so much about how they're like NECA's creating a false market by not producing enough. But it's like it's not their fault. Like do your research. Like they don't. They can't just make 1 million of them. They have to abide by like I saw a video what Randy was saying that in order for the Toon stuff to be sold at Target, it had to be over $50. It had to be in the entertainment section. It had to be 2 packs, and they were still only allowed X units per like quarter or something. And
was there a collector's spot before that? Because I was out of the. It was basically like I was out of the game for a long time. Is that kind of where the collector's spot started coming together?
Yeah, like
that is right.
The first thing
in entertainment.
Yeah, and then next thing you know, I'm seeing like McFarlane's throwing there these freaking pop vinyls that don't belong there. Like they don't belong anywhere.
I know. It's now a bloated sex. 2, it's because it's not enough shelf space for what they.
Well, it's also like
in there.
Mine is never organized. It's always like it's like someone came and shuffled the figures, and the employees were like,
you can never find anything. There's these kid robot things all over the place, and I sit there and I'm like, who's buying these? Why aren't there more Ultimates?
But by the way, I know we had this up before, but Digsfix said, "Come on over to Team Heat, Cody. There's plenty of room."
I'll show you. This is the proof. Hold on, let me.
And while Cody's getting that, Captain McKay said, I only have the Samurai Spring, not Leo, and the Crocker, not Leatherhead, but they're great. Looking forward to more not TMT releases. Me too, man. I'm getting them all. Can't wait.
Yeah. This is my commitment to Team No Heat.
Yeah. You. Shame.
This one I don't think this wasn't my fault. This one
shame.
This one he wouldn't have, well, I guess the head sculpt. I think I can super glue this though.
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
Because the twist is in here, not in here. So I think I can just like glue this baby down.
Did that snap? Is that that's a peg that snapped off?
Well, yeah, you can see like I don't know if you can.
Okay, hold on. Let's see.
Like there's like 2 points where it was like attached.
Oh. Cody, I might be able to help you because this is actually going to segue perfectly into.
Because I wish NECA would stop doing these because I'm pretty sure this is just like their old body style because it has like it's like the Casey Jones like kind of like gummy weirdness. Like I wish they would just like move everything to stuff like this.
Right. Correct. I'm with you.
You can kind of see they were just kind of like Karai's cool, but it's a girl figure. Slap on the old legs, whatever.
That's a McFarlane thing.
Yeah, but Cody, this is gonna lead into. Here we go. So, which are we up to? Do I need to show one?
You didn't do your 3.
Okay. Here we go. My one of my top figures of the year.
Another random
just kidding.
Did that break or just come apart?
So when I bought the Wave, I really wanted Condiment King, which I will say is fantastic and is still my most surprising figure to have been released this year. Because, like, honestly, Condiment King, ridiculous. But I have had such problems with this Batman. I broke the leg off of this guy. I had to repair it. And then when I was rediscovering them because I just got Alfred and I was going to open them up. So I was clearing out my back cave and I pick them up and I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, I did such a good job fixing this. I was literally talking to myself. Like I did such a great job fixing this. And then I went, bleh, and it just snapped off. Oops. I promise as I Godzilla this whole city. All right. But yeah, this is very brittle. And
no.
yeah, it was I got it. So I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it, and I'm not gonna get mad about it. But I am kind of over this McFarlane line now, so I am gonna get.
At my Target. There's a ton of them now.
Like I'm gonna get Gordon. I already ordered Gordon and the Riddler, and then my buddy Dan is getting the other two. So I'm just gonna repair this. But Cody, what I'm saying is, I know how to fix. I can give you a pretty easy suggestion on how to do that. So we're gonna fix our toys
for
together.
This one, what I'm thinking of doing, don't tell anybody. I'm thinking of heating it up. Again, I trust you'll edit this from the recording.
Fair.
So like I want to heat it up, pop everything out, and then I'm thinking of like taking out the middle jointy thing and just gluing that. And then I want to put it back and then never touch it again.
I want to give you a technique that you'll be able to maintain the mobility and it will be good. Like I said, like this one.
You just put like what do you call it? That clear glue, I can't think of the name of the glue now. The hot glue gun. Put that in the bottom part, put the peg in it, and then spin it around, and won't that like create like a mold that will kind of like hold it so you still have flexibility?
Well, this one I'm not worried about because this is literally, I just think the bottom part that snapped was just like, it was actually fused because in the rotation, I can't get a grip on it, but it still rotates. So the rotation is on this half. So I think literally if as long as I didn't do too much glue, I could put it in and it would still turn. Which even then, this figure, it's not like the articulation is so spectacular, and you have like the chest part. So for me, the problem that actually broke is like, I don't know if you can see, but the elbow tore.
That's the thing. My Casey, he worries me. Like I never got him loose, like you were saying, with any amount of heat. It just
because I think it's just like this plastic. You can just feel it. It's just like. It's rubbery, and I wish NECA would just stop painting the joints. Like, give me a worse look. I don't need stuck joints. The articulation of your torso is redundant. That's true, and I'm even thinking I could glue this and just make it single jointed, like
Yeah.
So, is that Batman your number 3?
No. I was being a jerk.
Number 3 of the worst. Have you thought of doing like a worst figures of the year? Digs. Never digs. Never.
No. They're like, because my problem is I like the Cody, that's how to talk about our fix save your heat. Machu's saying to just glue it. Torso articulate on her is redundant. You know what? That's actually a very fair point. The thing that I would teach you would maintain mobility, but like for her, will it matter? Yeah. There's basically 2 swivels on her. All right. Again, yeah. Dr. Machu. Dr. Machu's in the house.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cool figure. I've also thought I could just buy an Electra figure, and who would know?
I need to figure out which of these Superman heads. Where the hell is the one with the eyes? Oh, there it is. That's the thing I was looking for. No. Well, I was going to try to show you something cool with Superman.
Is this your 3?
Yeah, this was going to be the 3rd. This was going to be 3. But ow. It's messing me up. I can't turn the eyes on unless it's Well, it's going to be my comic Superman. What I was trying to do.
Does he have light up eyes?
He has one head sculpt with light up eyes. It was that one. And I'm unable to figure it out. But I was trying because I saw some people throw those classic heads on the black suit Cavill body, which I just wanted to kind of show off because I really like the Cavill too, quite a bit.
Is that a mezco?
These are mezcos.
Do all mezco, because I have the mezco bishop, and I noticed they have like the head joint is kind of like rubbery, so it just kind of like, are all mezco like that?
No, well, the Superman, they all have the ball inside. So this Superman is this way. And that's where I can't show you how Cavill looks on it or how his head looks on it.
Oh, because you can't get like the ball to switch in the right
yeah,
spot.
but the light up eyes, and it's
But
just.
did they always use that like soft socket? Because I was really impressed by Bishop, like how easy. Like,
so there's
kind of.
This is the light up eyes on this. Only this one came out because of the battery and because of the switch. So maybe if I just sit it on. Oh, actually, that's kind of freaking badass. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Look at that. With the dark blacked out eyes, actually, because the light up feature is here. That is a Superman that does not want to go to work on Monday. Oh, let's see. Yeah, just pop the ball out with something to grip on it. Yeah. Oh, I like the electric oak. So yeah, Superman. I love this. I love this Superman very much. That's all. I just wanted to talk about him again because just gorgeous head sculpts. Gorgeous head sculpts. And this Cavill's really badass too. So that's all. I wanted to just talk soups real quick. And let's see, moving back on to Eric. But yeah, that Batman, F McFarlane. Really made me mad. All right. Eric, would you like to drop some machismo on us?
Number 2, Razor Ramon. I mean, it's basically just an ultimate. It just comes down to the fact that he's got 3 fantastic head sculpts. Like, I have not seen a Mattel figure look this convincing ever. And it's like the statistic going forward. If they don't look this good, I'm not buying them.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you got 3 heads, and I was able to basically pop off every other Scott Hall head in my collection and basically bring life to 6 figures.
Yeah.
Just by I bought 2 of him, and I think when you buy 2 of a figure, that says something.
Oh yeah.
So the fact that I got like 2 of him, I swapped the heads on 6 figures, even like my custom NWO Scott Hall, it literally brought life to.
That's a great custom. Let's see that.
Like,
where was the other one? Where was the in the clothes? Wait, that one. The shirt. Yep.
Yeah, this was the Walmart flashback one.
Nice. Yeah, the gray head skulls, dude. You know I have that toy. Now, did you get one of the purple? So you found the purple was the variant, right?
Purple was the variant. It was the upgraded version of the Finding Moments that came out years ago. I got both. I didn't bring all my figures out, but yeah, I mean, it's normal articulation. My joints, swappable hands. It's got a belt, vest. But like the 3 heads is the reason why this guy scored so high. Like,
yeah,
I knew when I saw him in the package, holy crap. I went back like the next day and like they ended, or 2 days later, and they ended up restocking, but they had like the Chase one instead. So this was the raw letters, the giant raw letters that everyone has.
Yeah, that's what you right there in your reel. Yeah.
Yeah, this was the figure that came in there. I popped the head off, and now I got it literally I can just switch if I want the laughing head or the angry head or it's so cool that they created this likeness. I don't know. That's basically it. The heads.
Well, I love watching the Hall of Halls, and he just reminded me I have to order that Kurt Angle. I have to find him. I gotta place an order. And the new Brock is so good. Diggs is cracking up. I love seeing it. And then Captain McKay said, Razor's great. Some of my tops for 23 were Brett, Rock, and RVD. I'm still waiting on my RVD from Walmart, but
like
Brett and Rock are awesome.
The Walmart exclusives I can never get. Like Walmart is just a crappy distribution partner. Like they, I think like Mattel should just take all the exclusives from them. And like I understand that they give these stores exclusives, so it'll create foot traffic. And then when you're in the toy aisle, maybe you'll buy something else. Like I get that's the point where you go to them instead of their competitor. But if you're a distributor and you can't keep stuff in the stock, what is the point of giving you exclusivity if you can't capitalize on it? Put them on Amazon and get them in the hands of people. Like that's my
Hey, that's going to be the bane of our existence. It's going to continue. The only thing that I feel like is that we, like, I don't know, has there been the same surge towards that? I feel like I haven't been battling, but maybe I haven't been going for stuff that's like.
Here's the thing, like in my area, I have not seen a single, what is it, Raw? Like whatever the Raw wave or Monday Night Raw, Monday Night.
Oh yeah, I never saw those either. Yeah,
like
you're right.
Saw them. I had to buy Tori Wilson online from like I had store credit at some store that like used to be around here when I traded in a bunch of figures. I had to get Eric Bischoff from Brandon, who used to be in the wrestling collaboration with us. Like, like I'm having to have people like send me stuff. Like,
yeah.
Target might have exclusives, but at least they're online and you have a window of opportunity. And then they're in stores. But with Walmart, it's like they never go online. So unless your store has them, and the fact that stores will actually skip waves because they've got product like shelf warming, that doesn't seem fair. That doesn't seem like proper business. Like,
well, it's like Matt just said, they pay extra for companies for the ability to say it's an exclusive. Cody, you never got into the wrestling toys, right? Or wrestling in general?
I used to watch. I grew up watching wrestling.
Oh,
so like I know all these characters.
Hey, you want to join the Rumble? Hey, I'm just saying, I can send you the link to the Rumble. It's a long show. Come on in for the
maybe.
Right?
I used to watch, and then I kind of fell off. Again, it's kind of modeled like where I fell off, like collecting and stuff. Kind of that. I want to say like the aughts around there.
Okay.
And I would casually watch like SmackDown or whatever, and so I kind of loosely follow SmackDown every now and then.
Yeah,
but not the figures. I haven't. The only wrestling figures that have really tempted me is I like the Masters Universe Origins wrestling figures. There's something about like the Motu body style. I think is just super fun. And then when they slap like the wrestling stylization on, I think those are way fun.
All right. Cody,
they can mash body parts with the turtles.
Now, slippery slope. I'm on the slope.
I love that, Cody. I'm so happy you just said that because we're going to be talking after this stream. All right, I'm so excited. Okay, Machu. Yeah, I pre-ordered it through Walmart, and I'm still sitting on the pre-order. If you have one, I'll take it off your hands. Cancel that. Thank you, my man.
It's odd.
Captain McKay says, I wanted a little love angle, but that Bobby Lashley body is enormous. Same reason I passed on Eddie. I'm going to wait for the newer one with better proportions. Captain McKay, the Eddie, though, that is out, the Latino Heat, like, he was that disproportionate in real life at that time. That particular era, that was him. Swolled out to his gills. All I'm saying for that particular Eddie. And I love that. I love that Eddie. And yeah, Machu, they all suck. Everything sucks. Target cancels my exclusives though. Amazon cancels. Yeah, I know. They all.
I've had good. The only like Walmart just sent me. I don't think it's an exclusive, but they have Raph as the Wolfman. They got him.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Amazon got him too.
I think.
Yeah, they sold out. So that was the only. Before that, I tried to get the Mutant Mayhem like special paint figures, and they canceled mine. So I hadn't ordered from Walmart since.
Yeah, the last thing I ordered from Walmart was the farm pack, and they like canceled it. And I was like, "What's the point of?" But that's like one of the only things I've had canceled. Like Target will like. I remember they had the exclusive Diamond Dallas Page, the Positively page with the microphone and the the short hair, and I pre-ordered it, and they like 6 weeks or something. They kept sending me links like, "Do you still want this? Are you sure you want this?" I'm like, "I
They're
absolutely
trying to
do.
help you say
I
no.
do."
It's like, we don't have it. We're never gonna have it.
But I said yes like 7 times, and then like they finally
Yeah.
sent it to me. So I think they were just wearing people out.
Target got me
Probably.
after one of those. What the hell? Oh, it doesn't even. I was so mad. I didn't even care. I was just like, all right, fine. And I think Matt again Machu came to the day. Oh yes, okay. I had ordered the Supreme CM Punk from Walmart. It was a pre-order, but for whatever reason, they shipped it. So when I got it, it was actually AEW Supreme Cody Rhodes. So I place another order. I'm like, I can still order this. This is not the figure. So I just reordered another one. I was like, I'll just go return this. Go to the store, return it, pick up in store option. Okay, so thanks for the return. And I'm like, oh, I need to pick something up. Go walk down there and let the guy go. Okay, go walk down there. The guy comes out with a Supreme Cody Rhodes. And I had to go back to customer service. And I'm like, I'm back. It happened again. They didn't care. It was such a mess.
Was obviously like wrong in the system then, huh?
Yeah, no, they screwed up. And then I never got to order it. So once again,
sucks.
shout out to Diggs Figs. I love you, Ryan. Thank you so much. Like, ended up finding and hooking me up. And that's the only reason I have my Supreme CM Punk is because of Diggs Figs. And so again, thank you, man. But yeah, that was awful. That was so frustrating. No chewing. Keep your order the mail concert to determine if I can have an RBT. Fair. That's right. Tracksuit Mafia. That's what it was. Tracksuit Mafia. Thank you. Because I was that's right. See how funny is it? I was so mad about that. About 10 different delays. I missed an email and it was like the next day and it was just like, no, we canceled. You didn't approve it.
Ooh.
They were so quick to get me. All right, this is my assortment of like, just wanted to shout these figs out because they're freaking awesome. So these are going to be my 2. The Jada Toy Street Fighter. I love them. And I have to do more with them, but I love them so much. They've been universally praised. Mega Man is out now. Jada Toys is killing it. I don't have the Mega Man, but I did just buy Chester Cheetah at the show on Saturday.
I almost got that one just because,
dude, it was
so cool.
In Big Bad. I had my cart and I was like, no. But then I saw it with Matt and John. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm buying this now. So I haven't cracked him open yet, but Jada, I really enjoy everything that they do. So that's my number 2 of that. Oh, see, I got to put one over here that I really love. Okay, so there we go. And now, Eric's number 1 pick of the year. Oh, Cody, do you have I mean, I know you said, do you have another one that you want to hype up, or you just?
I mean, I could swipe in. It's all. I feel like very one note compared to y'all, but.
Well, hold on, Cody. This is Eric's number 1 figure of the year. Eric, I don't know if you know this, who you're talking to, but to Cody, this is the only Ninja Turtles movie that exists.
I mean, it's the best movie figures.
I have a story about this movie, and it was not the best. I begged my father to take us to see this, and when we went, my father, my sister, and I were the only ones in the theater. And when the lights went out and the movie came on, I was like, is this it? And I knew that it was going to be bad.
No, it's so good, though. It's so good.
To be fair, Cody, I have not gone and given it the rewatch treatment.
I have.
Yeah.
When these came in, I had to watch it so I could refresh my memory. And I really wish NECA would pass the torch to Paige so that we can get a variety of Paige Aprils. Like
it must be. I have to imagine they've tried and she's just not into it.
I don't know. Like
if they haven't tried, that's criminal. Like, how do you have, especially like if they only did the one movie, but if you're doing all 3 movies, you have to ask all the characters if you can make a figure. At least April. Like, there's no. I can't believe there's a world where they haven't tried.
I think Judy's holding up the line.
I mean, I know, like, and she's awesome, and they love working with her, but there's just no way, and I'm sure she'd be fine with it too, because like they all go to. I've seen like Paige has been going to cons now. Like, there's no way they're not like friends and they don't talk.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that really matters. Business is business. We got Kino. We got 2 Perrys coming out, and we don't have one Paige April. Like, she had so many different looks between the 2 movies that there's like a backlog of Aprils that we're being like held hostage for.
Yeah, and by the way, we're gonna ban everyone in chat who slanders TMNT 3. So Diggs, you're gone. You're cut.
Yeah. So
wait, let's see. Yeah, I'm checking that.
Unlike the last Ronin, he does have butterfly joints. Like, there is a ring in here. It does.
Yeah, which it's NECA makes some really strange choices.
Well, we don't know how long things are in production. So
that's true. You never like maybe these were the latest and greatest, and everything else was like way before.
Yeah, like this was probably like the newest of the new, and the fact that it's got the hexagon bowl joint, so that like in the video.
That's also true. That's also a good point. Which I think they. I was gonna show off like Creature Leo. They did him too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
because it's almost like a ratchet. It's like ratchet without being a ratchet.
I call it the hexagon ball joint. It's the same thing like they used on the horse. You know, like if you look at the back legs, like that's how they.
You can't self-ban. It's an automatic ban, guys. You can't.
Torso articulation. Like, I think this is the most articulated turtle that we've gotten.
Yeah, like they are like because they're like very blocky figures, but
even the knees.
You're never allowed like, and you can't meet Yimbo in person anymore. You're shunned from Yimbo's life.
Oh no! Remember, Cody is my official toy correspondent. He says no hugs. There's gonna be you're gonna make the list of the no hug list. Oh, Machu, I love you, buddy. Thank you very much, Matt. Oh God, long live #TV in your face. Yeah, Matt. Yeah, if I have to take sides though. I mean, I'm not going to cut off Matt's hugs. He does help me so much.
I'm just saying, watch it again. If you watched it, you like it, watch it again. And just keep watching it until you like it.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, it's true. The figures, they are like, for such like stocky looking figures, they are much more limber than you would think.
By the way, yes, so Chewy is right. That's been our running joke because like, that was the angriest I had ever been on the internet. And that was my come to Jesus moment for like, I don't want to be this way. This is not what I want to do. I can't do it. So I did. Oh man, but I do have that lore. There is the lore. I'll have to go back and do something with that. Where it's like, this is why I use the line. I love the line. In order to walk in the light, you have to understand the darkness. Oh man, too funny. By the way, Captain McKay, love Jada's Street Fighter line. Again, go check out Captain McKay's YouTube. The man is a stop motion maestro, like just excellent stuff and really well done stuff with the Jada toys. And again, yeah, they animate. We know you do the animating, so that's you, Cap. He says, I haven't seen TMNT since a VHS rental. We should do something. We should do a recap.
I'm not joking when I say I love TMNT 3. It's not a joke.
Yeah, I know.
I'm kind of like rising people up when I say it's the best movie, but it is better than 2. It's better than 2. That's legit.
All right, I need to watch this. Banned from Yimbo Physical Yimbo Craze Clip. It's a national treasure. Oh, and then Die Hard is a national treasure. No chewing is not seen Die Hard. Just as
I've never seen Die Hard either. We're soulmates.
Everybody busted my balls for not seeing Guardians. And then someone, oh my God. Too funny. All right, I'm telling you.
See, and now that it's not Christmas, I can't watch it anymore, so I have to wait till next year. So,
but that's
It's not a
only if you
Christmas movie.
subscribe to it as a Christmas movie. It
Not a
doesn't have
Christmas
to
movie.
be. Yeah. See, there you go. I wasn't sure if TMNT love was legitimate or if it was like how to tell people my favorite movie is Chronicles of Riddick.
no, it's legit. Here, I'll tell you why. Here's why TMNT 3 is out and out the greatest. So Casey Jones, for one, he makes a return, right? Casey Jones, you know him as a lunatic meathead. He only wants to bash some skulls. They invite him over to the lair to watch over Splinter, protect their dad. You know, he comes over, and you expect Casey to like flip out, be like, "This is bullshit. I'm not doing this." And he's like, "It's a serious honor." He's fucking down. He loves Splinter. Tears. If you don't love that moment, I just can't.
I can't wait, Cody. I cannot wait to see this again. I've never seen Tyler. So Tyler. Oh God, Diggs, I love you, but this is thank you.
You have
thank
to. You definitely have to charge more. It's at least like a $30 block.
Oh, Diggs, I appreciate that so much, man. Thank you. Oh my God, too much. Oh crap. Oh my God.
Eric, we got to see him on the horse, though. I saw you working the horse.
Oh yeah.
Oof. Because I've been tempted. They've almost made me get a crazy expensive horse figure.
Well, so Cody, you had missed out. They just
because I saw like the Boreas was like $50 or something.
Yeah, like they
almost got me.
Yeah, that was on sale.
They allowed the like one of the biggest discounts. But dude, I go to the con like, you know, maybe March. I think March is the big one, the next big toy con. So I'll be there. Just saying, we could make things happen. We can make things happen.
I think so many people try to use different horses, and I can't imagine using another one.
No, that's
I've thought about getting like a McFarlane horse.
No,
money.
No, because
McFarlane horse, you have like if you're buying the Build-A-Figure one, you got to buy 4 figures in order to build it, or you have to buy the GameStop exclusive Spawn. Gunslinger Spawn,
right? If you
$150 at retail, which is now out of stock after being figure of the year last year or something for McFarlane, so you're easily paying more on the secondary market than buying Oreos at retail.
It's true,
and you're getting an inferior horse.
There's I don't know. It's you know how you ever have that weird like mental block? Like in the same moment, I'll spend $500 on a Turtle Van or $200 on a Heat Boys figure, which they're all different. Or like SHF, I paid $75 for Yamato, which worth it, but But I see a horse, I'm like, no, I would never pay that.
Well, I just looked on eBay.
Mental...
Yeah, Cody, I understand that. We all have like the little things that like, yeah. Well, let me talk. Yeah, so the eBay, just $50 for the McFarlane.
I put them on the shelf, and I have that epic horse running with like they're all in their battle stances posed. Like, I'm looking at that every day, like, oh my God, this is so freaking awesome.
So I'm just, Cody, if it's going for 44, if it's you'd have to spend $50 for a used McFarlane horse.
True.
Get the $50 Mythic next time it comes around. And it will, because again, they have toys to sell. Captain McKay said, I got to watch it again. I watched the first 2 a year or so ago. I did too. In TMNT 07, time to go back to the one I skipped. I will for Cody, or maybe not, because Diggs, thank you again. I don't know. We'll see. And then McKay said, I got the McFarlane horse from The Witcher, and it's good, but the Legion's ones are better, in his opinion.
I forgot about Roach.
Yeah, Cody, how do you feel about Meese, the turtles and a moose? Can a turtle ride a moose? The mythic moose?
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
You can make that happen. And then Diggs said, Cody, or you can have my McFarlane horse, and all I have to do is stop preaching TMNT.
I can't. You can't. You can't. I can't. Why don't I just give up on life itself? No. There's no price worth it. I can't do it.
Too much. Well, here is my number one figure for this evening to talk about from last year. I just had to shout these guys out because I missed them in my initial thing, but The Spiro toys, the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. This particular version is again another company that encourages the kit bashing and the swappability of their parts. So this was the Blight figure, but with the gauntlet and the shoulder guard from the accessory pack, and then the head, the Caesar head on Blight. Like, it's awesome. So I'm gonna just show one more time. The articulation. Cool. And then just with the butterfly, actually, I'll go this way. But with these butterflies and with the neck and yada, yada. I mean, like, they're fun. They're a lot of fun. They're awesome.
It's like that deep one.
Yeah. Like, you just get some deep crunching. I mean, like, look at it's the articulation is insane.
That is rad.
So I have a whole lot of these that I have not done enough justice with in terms of photographing. I plan on doing that more, but just in terms of ownership, again, they're just like you had some animal guys on your list, Eric. Like, I just love these Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. They are too much fun. So
we need the Monkey King now.
Oh yeah, no, I've put him with the Monkey King, Gorilla Grodd. I mean, even sometimes I set up what I think I'll take as a photograph, and they'll just sit in my dio. So like I come downstairs and I'm like, oh yeah, look at how cool that looks. I have to photograph that. And then eventually, like, if it doesn't happen, then it's like that. All right, next one.
Yeah, I pose them for photographs and then I put them like on the shelf because like I'm like, oh, that looks perfect. I want to preserve it.
Oh, and he's right. I have to pre-order the bear. That one, guys, just so you know, that wave is up. Crap, when is that? I think we still have a few days left, but Mythic does have a current wave up. Sir Trevor, 1/6 shooter, has been posting a bunch of the pictures. But yeah, the bear. Cody, have you seen the bear? Eric, have you seen the bear?
I've seen the
bear. I've seen the bear.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
It seems familiar.
I'm going to pre-order just the bear from the whole wave.
Just the bear.
The rest of them, I can wait until I see them in person at a con. But that bear, everybody's buying bears. Just telling you. You might need to pre-order a bear. Just one.
Does he needs samurai gear for me to buy it?
I have thought about, Eric, do you know about the Fury Planet bears?
Ooh.
Like the Panda Brothers?
Yeah, I saw those. I told Yimbo, like, I don't pre-order anything. I don't like surprises.
I pre-order. I like to pre-order. I like the set it and forget it aspect of pre-orders.
I feel like the buy it, get it now, and not wait, and then when it comes out, I can buy that instead of using. Right, like if I use my money now to pre-order something, that's less money that I have to buy stuff that I can get and enjoy now.
True.
So when I wait for it to come out, I buy it, I get it shipped within a week, I get to enjoy it right away, but I didn't have to forego something when it's pre-ordered.
You don't have to forego things if you're irresponsible. Then you just get all that you want.
Well, here we go, guys. Look at this. We summoned Sir Trevor, 1/6 shooter. Trev, let us know, because now here we go. Like, we're obviously, Machu, he wants to get that multiples at the con. Chewy's saying, like, you don't think they'll easy be to get. So that's the big question, Trev. What do you think about this? Like, should we make sure, even though somebody like me who has access to cons, should I still pre-order like one just so I know I have one locked in? It's coming. So yeah, let me know. Let all of us know if we should pre-order now, because I don't want Eric missing out on this bear. This bear looks so freaking good. It looks so awesome. And wait, I agree with Cody this time.
You can have it all, folks. There's no reason.
Cody, don't let anybody ever tell you you're a shill, because I tried. Dig's fix.
I'm still a shill. You just have to. I have a higher price. There's a higher ceiling we got to reach first, but it's very high for TMNT 3.
Well, there we go. So it is the best price you get now with Mythic with a pre-order. So I believe the bear is $85 right now. So that means
it's not bad.
It will be like you'll pay. I don't know what the shipping is going to be. Maybe $8. So like you are paying for the shipping. But when it hits retail, like it's going to be, I don't know, Trev, what do you think? 110, 120? So you're getting, when you pre-order from Mythic, you are paying in advance, but then you are getting essentially con prices, but then, you know, with the shipping attachment. So it is the best price you can get. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, that's what I'm saying. So, so yeah, I will be, yep, here we go. I'd order at least one. Do you want to take a look at it? You want to go? Trevor, did you get pictures of that bear yet? Let me take a look. And then Mythic Legion's bear. You're right. I got to remind. Here we go. 400
sell out because that figure Obscura guy came out, that Red Death or something. I wanted it, and when I went online, like, you couldn't get it.
Well, that's the problem. Like, it is a very passionate fan base. These get gobbled up. I was actually surprised that Jacob Marley and were they there? There was it wasn't like, I don't know. You had an opportunity. It wasn't like, I mean, within the day of pre-order. You know what I mean? But here we go. Let's take a look over here.
It's the last one.
So this is it. This is the all-in, right? So the Rising Sun. Again, this is the stuff Trevor's been posting already. That Minotaur looks awesome. But here's the bear. I mean, come on.
That's a good bear.
Come on. But let me see. I got to take you to the bear page.
Does he pair with a specific figure, like narratively, or?
I
guess there's a shot of someone riding the bear.
Look at this guy. I mean, come on. And this doesn't even have the picture of at Legion's Con. Didn't they have him standing up?
Yeah, they did.
Like, he's massive. Look at that. Trevor killing it. I do want that guy too. I might just add him on the cart and say screw
it.
I am not being good this January. There's too much I can't believe it.
Are you going to bring back the 52 this year?
So it's currently the 100. So Chewy and Toy Father like set the parameters. They had a nacho dinner that I wasn't invited to because I live in New Jersey, and it's the 100. And I'm already on pace as of last week before I've talked about any of these pre-orders for like 120. So yeah,
you still got to cut back.
I just love toys. I love toys.
Every time I want to cut back, they're like, "Guess what's coming out tomorrow?" And it's like, "Okay, I'll cut back after that."
Right?
You don't even know what's going to be in the NECA Vault tomorrow.
Oh, and this is a very, very good point. And this is for me. But Eric, you're local enough. We did the ChrisCon thing. Like, you know, like there's Four Horsemen was there. You don't have to rush. You don't have to feel. I know they had the Cosmic that time, but that's only because it was the new. So this ChrisCon, you might actually see like all of these waves. Anyway, it's true. You don't have to fight at a con because this is going to be the big.
When I was at ChrisCon, they had the Monkey King was like the big thing, and I hadn't bought anything yet, and I was like, I don't really need a monkey. And now I'm like, I want the monkey.
Yeah, I know. Monkey King was awesome. That was Trevor's #1 figure of the year. But yeah, Atlas, new He-Man. Yeah, that's who that guy is. Let me bring him back up real quick. Let's go to his. Oh yeah, holy crap, he looks so good. I'm screwed. There's too much to love. Look at that. And if he's going to be on the Valiant Knight articulation buck, then I'm totally screwed. Like, which you know he will be because I'm sure he will. Anyway, that's awesome. I want it. Want it, need it, have to have it.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
That's what I'm saying, man. This is the trade-off. Oh boy. Toy dealer Machu. Eric. He has an extra
Monkey King. I need to talk to somebody.
Yeah, it's Machu Toy. That's who you talk to. Hello, Matt. And yes, this is a race. Apparently it's a race to 100. Right. So he still thinks he has an extra. He'll look around. He'll look around the toy room. So Eric, hit up Machu later. Son of a gun. Hey, this was first of all much longer than I planned on, but I also have a delayed opening tomorrow. So I'm glad you guys were able to hang out. I'm glad I didn't have to use the bathroom this whole time. Same with you guys. I hope you guys are like, this has been such a blast. Cody, we got to do another live. It's been so long.
It's been
Our
a long,
TikTok
long
live
time.
was so long ago. So we're getting back in the swing of it, baby.
Yeah, it was
and Eric, fun. Eric, I still have so many more NECA Turtle things to open. I want to continue doing more like
I bought the
specific things and
the swamp, whatever, not swamp thing, the creature Leo. When you were opening your turtle van,
that's right, you had that out.
Creature Leo is fantastic.
Now, are they doing 2 lines of monsters, or is he just like, we know the Hunchback wasn't great, so here's another Leo?
Whoa! First of all,
no,
you shut your mouth, Yimbo.
I was parroting what I've seen on Instagram.
Look, people are wrong. He's a storage shell turtle for one thing.
Yeah,
he's one of the greatest figures of the year.
Okay.
But they're just doing in the original Playmates.
He's a brick,
and not that NECA follows
articulation. He's a brick.
No, his shell opens up. He stores your whole life. Like Playmates originally, when they did the first Universal crossovers, they did 2 waves of turtles. So NECA's doing the same. So like Wolfman Raph is coming for me some point this week. So
okay,
yeah.
Oh, so it is all right. All right.
Figured they were just like throwing like spaghetti at the walls to see what stuck, and was kind of just like, whatever will sell, will sell.
Yeah. All right, but that's so. So for you, are they on par? Do you still like this one a little bit more for Leo, for the monster Leo? Does he get a nod, or are they just again different figures altogether?
Nothing can dethrone Hunchback as being one of the goats, but this figure is spectacular. I mean, you can't.
The sculpting on this is like 100% better, and I haven't even got him out of the box yet. Like, look at that netting. Look at that netting.
They're just going for different things, though. But yeah, this is certainly one of the best they've ever done. So I'm thrilled for the whole line.
Nice.
Didn't you say he's got the hexagon like ball peg legs?
Yeah. They basically the same thing like Ronin has for sure.
Ooh.
So it seems like that's what they're doing, those kind of things. One weird thing is like his knee pads aren't actually connected.
Well, that's like with this Raph. Like
so it does seem like because they're like double jointed. So,
but I think that's actually the knees look good. I mean, like, because it's covering up, because it is floating. You can
the older
bend that you want,
basically a peg, and then like the knee pad would like stick on the peg, and now it looks like they're foregoing the peg.
Yeah. So I mean, it's fantastic. It's a crazy fun figure.
Like, I'm just wondering why we haven't gotten any villains. Like,
I think it's part of it is because like the turtles sell the best. So
especially a niche type of Universal Monsters type
line. Yeah, for sure.
So they used Judith's likeness for the April. Like,
oh yeah, I'm not saying they couldn't do it, and Phantom.
We got, like, Casey, and like we didn't get the actor's likeness.
Yeah. I think they just really like Judith, and so they were like, let's make that, and so that's fine. But yeah, I don't, because people say it's like the movie line, but I don't think they're literally trying to like make Elias Koteas as a character. I think they just like had a natural synergy with April. But I think Shredder Dracula is a lock, because the Splinter box does say he's the slayer of Shredder. So I think they're just waiting because they know, it's going to be hype. But.
Well, as we saw, Trevor was going to bed, so don't worry, we won't use those words for the remainder of the show. Oh, look at this. Dick's Figs, he has an extra Red Death, Eric. Tag team, the toy dealers. There we got the Matsu Dick's Figs.
I wanted the Red Death because I wanted the clock.
The clock is sick.
And then I just bought the clock used, like loose.
That's right. You did do that. You did do that. Okay.
And then I bought like a whole bunch of like freaking indoor furniture for my haunted mansion.
Eric, I'm sorry, I'm listening, but also as I'm just catching up, like the toy dealers are having a little toy dealing in the chat, and I love that. Tiggs is gonna ship a Ken tomorrow. Machu goes, let me know, and your stance on TMNT 3 is good enough.
You're walking in the darkness, my friend. The hate has consumed you.
Oh,
where now
God.
you're giving figures away for free. Come on. What have you become?
Well, I'm offering figures. Like I said, the movie was so bad. I was the only person in the theater. I suffered.
Oh, you guys are all cracking. This is too good. Too good. Oh, man. So
they may have the best figures, but that's different.
Well, Eric, I am so happy that you came on tonight and shared your favorite figures of the year. I believe everybody, again, between your system and the thoughtfulness that you went into it, and I highly encourage everybody to go and check out his reels because they were excellent and definitely, deserve your attention. As I know, man. Hey, you're talking to two guys. Wait, there we go. The two of us, whatever. Cody and I, we know how freaking miserable it is editing videos. It takes so long. I teach this to middle schoolers. They all just want to film. And then I'm like, all right, it's time. Where's the stuff? Nobody wants to edit. That's the work. I'm like, you're doing the fun part. Now do the work.
The music, the graphics, like all of that is like.
But you did the work. That's what I'm saying, Eric. That's why
I do really enjoy, like, it's fun to, like, one thing I like, it takes a long time, and it's like, that's where sometimes if like I want to film a review, you're just like, maybe I'll just go live instead, and I'll slap that out there.
Yeah.
But there is something beautiful about like how transformative editing is, and it's like once you're done and it's like pulled together, that is really great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Machu, what are you doing? Oh, I am, and you're again. I love you, Matt. Thank you so much. It was. Oh, everybody tonight. So J Shot Diggs, Matt, thank you guys for the super chats. That was greatly, greatly appreciated. And again, your time, Cody and Eric, thank you so much for your time, for getting to hang out. This was amazing. This is amazing. And again, everybody that came to hang out, to chat along at any point of this almost 4-hour stream, thank you so much. It was a blast. And I hope now, if you are a part of the replay crew, that you enjoyed this while hopefully, putting some smiles on your face at work on a Monday. But that's it, everybody. What do you think? What's up, Eric?
It's Tuesday.
Oh my God, it's now. I'm like, wait a minute.
10 minutes. Oh, no. 10 minutes is Monday. Yeah.
Just a reminder. Ooh, I just got to check this for my quick plug. So actually, I apologize. Cody, where can everybody find you, my good friend?
You can find me pretty much everywhere. I've consolidated data down to Too Much New Toys, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. So yeah, I'm around.
Yeah.
Also, you can see me in the groups. I see Eric like in the party wagon all the time. So
yeah. And Autumn Night, my friend Eric, where can we find you? So obviously Instagram is your main.
I'm just on Instagram, and that's
it. So give him a follow. If you're just discovering Eric tonight, give him a follow. Cody. Cody is he's a rock star on TikTok. He's been blowing up on YouTube, and I'm trying to get a lot of the eyeballs on him over on Instagram. So again, really, Cody, you make
too kind.
No, but you make some of the most original content. Like I crave what I see. I get so giddy and excited.
Thank you.
I really do, because it's just you're what is it? Trailblazing your own path. I don't know. I love your stuff.
We could call it that. That's a very flattering way of putting it. But I'm just an internet jackass. But
no, you're my jackass, and I love you. I'm just checking real quick. I don't know why I'm blanking. Let's see. So the 10th. Oh, we do have guests. That's right. This is really cool. So this Wednesday, guys, I will be back streaming. So of course, Between Two Sentinels at 8 o'clock with Machu and J Shot. and then at 8:45 with me and the Toy Daddy. So Chewy's out this week, but Toy Father got us 2 guests, and it's going to be the Chamba and Shaney 180 from Toy Migos. So I'm super pumped about that. That's going to be awesome. That's this coming Wednesday, and that's it, everybody. That's it. I'm tired, but you guys don't go anywhere. I'm gonna hit the exit and just thank you guys.
Thank you, folks. The chat, you're all sweet. Diggs, Machu, Chewy. Come on, it's always great. Chewy's always
look at this.
The real one popping in on the lives.
Like a cup of coffee. I love it. Autumn Night, your shots are inspiring. Keep it up, man. That's amazing. That's from Machu. For real, Cody, you make great content. Keep it up. Totally agree. Diggs Figs. Cody's content's great. I feel like I want a giveaway. You can find Cody in the cold with his toys. Oh, thank you guys, everyone. Truly appreciate it. Where's my little outro video? Love you all. Peace.